I'm at divorce court because I want Gemini to become a better man. I need him to be the head of my household. I need him to be more reliable. Otherwise, I'm leaving.
I want the judge to tell Dorothy, change your ways.
Gemini won't keep a job. He keeps starting and stopping him, and I'm tired of it.
Dorothy be going crazy. She get angry. She get to tearing up stuff. She get to tearing up my clothes.
Gemini should take his things with him when he leaves. If he don't, then I throw his things out.
I know Dorothy cheating on me.
Just because I see my exes don't mean that I'm cheating on Gemini.
If things don't change, I'm out.
If he doesn't start understanding me and listening to me and communicating better with me, then I have to leave.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Dorothy Coley and Gemini Abrams. The two of you have been together for 13 and a half years, married for the last year and a half. You have between you 20 children. I'm impressed that you're still here. Mrs. Coley, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, like you said, I've been with Gemini for 13 and a half years. We're here today because I pretty much want him to be more of the head of our household. I want him to be more of the backbone.
Who's working, who's not working, who's the primary breadwinner?
I'm the one who's working consistently. I've been working for the last 10 years consistently. Gemini, he's been off and on with jobs. He wants to start his own business, but in my opinion, he goes into things and he doesn't think it through, so it never really works out.
Right.
So he jumps into one thing and then jumps into another thing. It's been that way for a couple of years now.
Okay, Mr. Abrams, why don't you address that? She says that you're trying to start a business, but you're not thinking it through, so you can't quite get it done. What do you say?
I'm saying that she needs to stop and be a supportive party for that business, you know?
Do you have a particular business that you are participating in now?
Well, I'm not working right now.
Right.
Because we moved from Chicago to Vegas. So in Chicago, I had a media company, flourishing. I was doing
Did he have a flourishing media company in Chicago?
No, ma'am. He did not.
Was it bringing in money?
Yes,
was it bringing in money?
Yes, it was. I don't know how I was paying all the bills there at the studio and at the house with her and paying car notes and still taking care of the kids and helping my mom out.
Was he doing all of that?
Car notes. I went to purchase 2 vehicles. One for myself, one for my kids.
Let's talk about that.
I purchased the 2 cars. 2 weeks after I purchased the cars, Gemini gave back his vehicle. I couldn't put them both in my name. I wanted to teach my daughters how to drive, so I got them the car. He gave back his vehicle, and because I put one of the cars in his name, he took the other vehicle that I purchased for myself.
So how you purchased the vehicle? With what money?
Can I finish?
No, I want to know what money.
I'm going to ask the question.
Okay.
All right, you stand over there.
All right.
I wasn't working at the same job, but I have been working consistently
leveling up the whole
for 10 years, yes. I left to go to Las Vegas. Gemini decided he wanted to come with me. The plan was for Gemini to stay back, work on his company, and when he got it developed and it was strong enough to where he could come to Vegas to be with us, that's what he would do. Gemini came out there a month after I did. If the company was flourishing, how was you able to leave it a month after I left?
Okay.
Can I speak?
Please.
Okay. Now, we was married when she said, I'm finna move to Vegas with all of our kids.
Right.
Leaving everything. So I said, okay, I'm gonna stay
There are 11
here.
in the house right now, right?
There was 11 in the house.
11 at that time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I said, okay, well, you know what, man, I'm gonna stay up because I already didn't want to come to Vegas because I had a business there. I went down to Vegas, helped her pay for the kids to get there. I don't know how I was able to do that, but I did that. So I helped her get the kids there, paid for things. So when she went down there, and I took the kids down there, someone stole all the stuff out of my studio. I had a studio. They stole everything out of there. So I'm staying down there. I flew back to Chicago. So when I flew back to Chicago, the house burnt up. You know what I'm saying? In Vegas. So I came back down there. With the kids because they was calling me all the time about we ain't got nothing to do. It's hot in Vegas. She's at work all day. So the kids ain't got nothing to do. She got the car all the time. They can't go do anything. So I came back. I had to send the money down there because we still had the house in Chicago. So she's paying the bills down there, and I was paying the bills in Chicago. I don't know how I was doing if I wasn't flourishing. Right. But then I came down there, left everything. turned the job over I had to someone else, gave the business. I still got the media company, but I haven't
been able to do anything with it because you moved.
Yeah, so when I came to Vegas, had nothing.
Are you working now?
No, well, I'm on unemployment right now.
You're on unemployment,
and I'm doing freelancing. Like I do write songs, and produce things like that.
Do you understand? Do you think her desire to have you step up more comes out of nowhere? It's a misunderstanding of what's really happening, or do you see at some juncture that she is the center and the core financially, and that she feels like she's burdened, or she just got it wrong?
She got everything wrong. She's not handling everything by herself. I'm actually paying the most of the rent.
Can I say something?
Yes.
So he mentioned that he was paying the rent in Chicago while I paid the rent in Vegas. The Vegas rent was $1,300. The rent in Chicago was $196. That's a big difference. But he admitted that I was paying the rent in Vegas.
You say that she's spending a lot of money on things she don't need to spend money on.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
We got 11 kids in the house. I understand that, things going to get tore up and everything, but when you got the kids in order, they won't tear up the furniture and all the stuff. She constantly buy furniture and buy things and not saving, trying to make stuff for the future. So whatever money I get and come in, we got to pay off and do some other stuff with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm feeling like, well, she's spending money. Like she bought a $300 purse. I'm like, why are you buying a $300 purse? You know what I'm saying? Because I had a job in Vegas doing merchandising.
Right. Well, I want to talk about you. That's a morass we'll never get out of.
Okay.
So I want to talk about where the money does go once the money does get in the house, no matter who brought it in.
I knew the child support was coming out, but I'm asking her, did she get the check? She said, I didn't get no check.
You allowed that to continue for a decade.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe you.
I promise you I did.
I don't believe you. And Ms. Coley, Mr. Abrams says that when you do have money, you spend it on frivolous things like purses and furniture. Not that furniture's frivolous, but you keep buying new and getting new stuff. What is your
I've been with
response?
I've been with him 14 years. The one purse he's seen that I've ever spent money on was that one purse. I was able to pay that $300 that I felt that I owed it to myself. I deserved that. I bought it with my own money. And that's what I did. And I was still able to pay my bills and take care of my children. I have 2 kids in college to be proud of. I maintain a household. I get up every single day and I go to work. I don't miss a day. I still take care of everything else that I need to take care of. I deserve that. I didn't ask him to do it.
Maintain
the only thing
let me ask you this: was the purse a one-off? Was that the one thing you can identify in the 13 years that you've been together?
No.
That was or there are a lot of them. Give me a list.
She had a car. She had a Jeep already, but then she goes and buy another Jeep. And the Jeep was $700 a month.
He's driving.
For what reason? So what? But
he's driving my for what? He's driving my cars that I purchased for myself. He took them.
I took them.
Because I couldn't put both the cars in my name. I had to put one in his name.
Well, did you buy them? I mean, you can't drive but one car at a time.
Well, I bought one for my daughters because they were learning how to drive. They were graduating high school, so I wanted them to be able to have a car to get back and forth. The other car was for myself.
Let's go back to the question.
He gets mad, and he took that car away from me, and that's what he's currently driving.
So why did I take the car?
You should never.
Why did you take the car?
We've been together 14 years.
Yeah.
She was getting child support from me, and we was married, and she still was getting child support, and I didn't even know she was getting child support. So when I found out she was
how did you not know she was getting child support from you?
Because when she tell me, when I say, oh, they took this money out of my taxes out of my check, she said, I didn't get no check. I didn't get nothing. Then I found a check come in. I said, oh, so this is the check from child support. So for 10 years, she was taking child support money from me. And I'm sitting there living with her, taking care of my kids.
Were you getting child support from him for 10 years while he was living there?
And when I finally got a check, he took me to cash it and gave it right back to him.
Did that happen?
After I found out.
Yeah, that happened.
Listen, after I found out.
I don't know how much of a businessman you could be if somebody's steady taking money out of your check for 10 years and you don't notice.
Well, no. I say I knew the child support was coming out, but I'm asking her, did she get the check? And she was telling me no. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
And you didn't do anything about it?
No, I said, okay. So until I found it, what's in the dark coming to light.
So for 10 years, you believed that they were taking child support out of your check and the state was taking it and not giving her a dime, and you allowed that to continue for a decade.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe you.
I promise you I did.
I don't believe you.
I did. Because she tell me they talking about the what they call the rears.
Can I also say this?
Now, she was taking that.
So, when I met Gemini, 3 weeks into our relationship, he moved in with me and my mom. Okay? I've been in his corner, 100%. He's been there. Why he say he's taking care of me and I can't have this and I can't have that. My mom passed from cancer. I seen my mother 2 times while she was in hospice. And this man had a car. I didn't. I'm pregnant having his kids. Do you think he helped me get to the hospital? And the one time he did, he tried to take that car from me because we get into an argument for whatever I find in his car. Once my mom passed, he wasn't there to support me. When I come to him, yeah, you're there, but there wasn't no real support. When I come to him to cry, it turned into something sexual, something like that. It's a lot that I've been going through that I haven't been able to get out.
Okay. I'm going to give you a minute to get it together, and then I'm going to ask Mr. Abrams to respond to your allegation that he wasn't supportive when your mother was dying.
She's selfish.
You really think that's it?
She's like a hoarder, like to keep old things around, ex-boyfriends. I'm tired of that.
When he leaves, he takes everything he bought with him.
Do you take the TV when you go?
Yeah, I took that TV. You not finna have no dude in here paying, watching no TV I paid for. This is a facade right here.
What could make you leave a partner that you share 6 young children with? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Today's question sponsored by Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Mr. Abrams, I'm going to give her a minute to get it together. Why don't you tell me what you think happened when her mother was dying?
Okay. When her mom was dying, she had no support from nobody else but me. It always been Gemini and Dorothy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I understand what the problem is now. When I first met her, you know what I'm saying, I went to jail, and my family, my grandparents had died, family was all over the place. So I was messed up in the head. So when I came to her and I felt the love with her, and then I go to jail, and a month later she dip off on me with somebody else, you know what I'm saying, while I'm in jail. I'm like, what the...
Well, how long had you been together before you got in jail?
A month.
Mr. Abrams, that's a lot to ask. A chick you knew for 30 days gonna ride with you while you were in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's a lot to ask.
It wasn't a month.
Yeah.
It wasn't a month, because I met her in
90 days.
October, November.
That's too short a time to ask a woman to ride with you.
I was gone a few months.
You don't have any inkling why your relationship is this off.
No, she's selfish, because, I done left jobs for her and everything. She done lost her mind. She's selfish. That's why. That's what it is.
You really think that's it? All of a sudden, after all of these years,
yes,
she becomes a self-centered individual.
Yes. 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 And it ain't always just been me and her. She always got other people in the relationship.
What other people?
She's like a hoarder. You understand what I'm saying? She like to keep
hoarder?
A hoarder, like to keep old things around.
Like what?
Old ex-boyfriends, family members that ain't got no part of us, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that, you know what I'm saying? She been doing that for the longest. I'm catching all types of messages and text messages with her. We get into it, she going to somebody else, offering them a whole relationship. But we been together, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got married. She just did it just now. She just did it in January.
Why did you marry him so recently if you felt so overwhelmed and burdened by him for so long?
I just thought that it'll just get better. It's the same reason why I keep taking him back after he keep leaving.
I got married.
I have genuine
How many
love
times
for
did he
him.
leave?
Jim,
I don't leave.
Yeah, he leaves.
I leave out of the house.
He leaves.
'Cause
When
we
then when he
argue too
leaves,
much.
he takes everything he bought with him. And wants everything he paid for as far as bills and stuff. He want all that money back too when he leaves. So
When I leave?
he leaves.
Why I leave though? I don't leave
But
like that.
when you leave, do you leave like that?
No, I be leaving like I be
I had to
trying
have
push
the
her
police
buttons.
officers help him carry the TV out the house when he wanted to take the TV the last time. That was the second time he had took it.
Do you take the TV when you go?
Yeah, I took that TV. You not finna have no dude in here paying watching no TV I paid for. Period. When I found out something about her, she get angry with me. She gets angry with me and get to going crazy, talking outside her mouth. I mean, her neck going crazy, just talking, being absurd. She coming in here telling y'all this, and I know this female is gonna do that, but I'm telling you.
She's a female and she's
Yeah.
going to do that. What do females do?
I'm just saying she's being emotional and being, too much over. Because this is facade right here. This varies as much as facade right here.
I'm going to take a moment, gather myself, and give you my best, I don't know what, but something.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
hope I can help you.
Today's question sponsored by, how would you handle the responsibility of 20 children? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
You got to give her steady for a minute. I know your dream is to have your own business, but sometimes you got to back off of what you want and give your woman what she needs, just for a little while. And sometimes I think a guy mistakes his presence for support. And I just want to make sure that's not what's happening here. You know, a guy about his business, about his thing. Women about everybody in my life, always, all the time. Got to make sure that everybody's okay. She got 25 people that she worries about every day. And it's hard. And sometimes you got to acknowledge that, and you got to give her a break. And you got to, and just because you don't feel what she's feeling doesn't mean it's not legit. Just because you feel secure doesn't mean that she's secure. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I think you love her. I think you love him. But you got to get off, dead stop angry. And you got to get off for everything's fine the way it is, because it's not. And I think you can be that dude that'll step up and make her feel better. Do you think you be that dude?
Yes, ma'am.
I know you go home, yeah, that judge, so I told her, yeah. And I ain't doing nothing. But, everybody, you can do better than bare minimum. You know what I mean? Sometimes my husband had to step up and play Superman for me. He just had to. I just fell apart. Brother just had to stand in a breach and wait till I got it together. Not wait till I got to do what he had to do to handle the business till I got it together. Now it's your turn, and I'm going to ask you to do it.
Yes,
all right?
All right.
My best to both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Seems like we have a little bit of a decision to make.
Yes.
Where do we go from here?
We get home, we try to practice what the judge said to us. If it works, it works. If not, then we make the decision to move forward for our kids, whether it's together or not.
Gemini had a lot to say out there today.
Yes.
One of them calling you selfish.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel very sad. Didn't know he thought that way of me.
One of the things you called your wife was selfish. Why?
These businesses, was making money, and she just wasn't supporting it.
You also called her fake.
Well, she cry like that and be crying and be for no reason, And I'm just saying that was a persona that she just did out here.
Today on Divorce Court, she swept him off his feet, and he still doesn't know what hit him. But his mother says she does.
On top of a surprising infidelity confession, this couple is facing extreme in-law interference. From unnecessary roughness to flagrant fouls, they're asking me to referee the family brawl.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Miriam Grant and Scott Grant. The two of you knew each other for 2 months?
Yes.
Then you got married?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now you've been married 2 months?
Yes.
Okay, and we got problems already. No children together. You do have children from a previous relationship.
Yes.
Mrs. Grant, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
Okay, I met my husband at a gas station, and things just moved pretty quickly because of just everything I've been through. I have a lot of trust issues. I'm very controlling. I don't want him to have a phone. I don't want him to go out without me. I have to go with him no matter where he goes. He doesn't have a license. If he wants to sign into Facebook, I gotta be on my phone.
Now, Mrs. Grant, I got to say this on the outset because it's very important. Mr. Grant is 18.
Yes.
You're 25, but he's 18.
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Grant?
How you doing today?
Y'all right over there?
I'm good, yes.
You doing good over there?
Yes.
2 months. What made you get married in 2 months?
I was looking for a family of my own to call my own and to move forward in starting my life. And I thought
Do you not have a family like?
I have my family, but we have our problems and our issues.
Uh-huh. Let me ask you this. She admitted it out the gate. I didn't even know she was going to do that. She won't let you have your own phone. You have to log in through Facebook through her phone. She doesn't want you to drive. Don't you find that controlling behavior unpleasant and difficult to deal with?
It didn't start until after that 2 months when we initially got married. Shortly after that,
Tell me some stories about the most controlling behaviors she's engaged in with you.
making me walk home from work just because it would be a female coworker trying to drive me home.
Did you really make him walk home from work even though he could get a ride because the ride is with a female?
It's just an hour.
An hour walk?
Yeah.
Why are you so insecure? What is it?
One bad relationship where I was engaged to him for 6 years, and he was engaged to a whole another female. And he had another family with her and a family with me the entire time. And then after, fresh out of that one, the guy I was with knew everything I've been through and decided to cheat on me and went and slept with his ex and left me for her. So a lot of my trust issues are why I'm controlling. I don't want, I just personally believe that all men cheat. They're all dogs, so he's gonna do it eventually. I just want to be on top of it before it happens.
And then what?
And then leave. Because that's what he's going to do.
So aren't you setting yourself up for a certain failure? You're going to get with the guy too soon, and that's part of the problem. You jump too soon. You're 25. All men cheat. You don't know nothing at 25. All men don't cheat. The two you picked did. And you picked them when you were young. You picked them when you're young, so when you're young, you don't know what to look for in a dude. And so now you've decided, based upon a lot of bad information and very small sample size, this grand thing is true, and now you're going to conduct your life in an absurd fashion based upon this grand truth that's not true. You with me on that one?
I'm with you.
Do you feel at all badly about how you hem Mr. Grant in?
I do feel bad. I do think that he doesn't deserve it. He's very different from, obviously, the men that I was with, which made me cling to him a lot faster, and I just didn't want no other men walking in and out of my kids' lives, so I kind of just was like, if we're going to do this, it's got to be all or nothing, so either you marry me or you go, and that was pretty much...
Is that the ultimatum you got?
Our initial plans were to start working together towards getting into the military after we got married because it was one of my long-term goals. So, yes and no. It came about after a couple of conversations, after a couple of dates.
Okay. I understand that even though she's afraid and as a matter of fact is quite sure that you're going to cheat on her one day, that she has in fact cheated on you.
I'm not too certain, but I have my speculations.
What leads you to believe that may be the case?
Well, one day when I was opening up her phone to go to my Facebook, I clicked into her Snapchat, and she had sent naked pictures to another man.
So did you pluck my man out of high school into your house, restricted his goings on. He can't have a phone. He can't be on social media. He got to walk to work, and then you had the nerve to send a naked picture of yourself to somebody else?
Pretty much.
And what were you thinking when you did that?
Low-key, I was trying to sabotage what I had because I was afraid of him breaking my heart.
Were you married at the time, or
No.
was that before you were married? So
prior.
that's how you... Can't you just end it by saying, you know what, I'm not ready for this right now. Let me walk off?
I didn't want to leave him. Like, I do care for him. I do love him. And I knew he had the best interest for me and the kids. That was initially why we married.
Did you do anything more than send those pictures?
Yes.
What did you do?
When I went back to my hometown to see my family, I did meet up with my ex and have intercourse with him.
Mr. Grant, did you know that?
No, I did not. That's a lot.
It's an awful lot. Mm-hmm. An awful, awful lot. I'm gonna let that settle. Understanding this, that your family is so very unhappy about this that they came here. And we want to hear from them about what they think of this relationship.
She comes to my friend's house, told me I was talking about her kids. Then she flies up on the porch, slaps the crap on my face, and leaves marks all over.
Did you jump on his mother? Your family is here. Your family is upset about it. Mrs. Grant, I want to talk to you first. Can you tell me a little bit about how your relationship has been with his family?
When I first came into his life, they welcomed me. They loved me. I would hang out at the house with them. Nothing was a problem until we told them the day before we got married that we were getting married the next day. Happened to be his mother's birthday. So that didn't sit well with her off the jump.
What did she express concerns over? The fact that it was on her birthday, or the fact that you only knew him 2 months and was marrying him the next day?
At first, it was more she was upset about her birthday. But she's a little crazy, and shortly after us being married, she, like, just started having outbursts about me. Like, I'm a cheater.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I'm a gold digger. That's not true. But they're more mad because they mooch off my husband. They will get money from him for no reason, like $10 here, $20 here. The sister asks for $300. I never even met her, and she was asking him for $300. I was like, no, because what are you giving money for?
Well, they weren't asking you. They were asking him.
No, his money is my money. Like, that's my money.
Do you handle all the money in the household?
I do.
He can't have his own pocket money at all?
No, he has his pocket money.
How much does he get?
Well, he works, and then we pay the bills off, and then we split his check in half.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to meet the family. We've got Desiree Olson and Tiffany Walker. Could you come out, please? Ms. Olson, Ms. Walker, how are you?
Hi.
Have you heard what's going on so far?
She kind of lied about half the story.
Well, why don't you tell me your version of that story?
I said this verbatim sentence: I've had these kids all week. She comes to my friend's house, told me I was talking about her kids, which I did not. So then she flies up on the porch, I grab her by the hair, she knocks me off balance, holds my ponytail, slaps the crap on my face, and leaves marks all over me.
So what part did I lie about? I'm confused on what you're talking about.
I never said you cheated because I didn't know.
Okay. But that still didn't explain anything. Like, what are you talking about?
You made no sense when you did that. Eric called me outside so we could hash things out.
Did you jump on his mother? That'll make a person not like you.
She grabbed me by my hair. Did you not hear that part? Like, she clapped in my face and then grabbed me by my hair. What am I supposed to do?
Clap one more time.
I said clap one more time. Exactly. Clap one more time. And then that's what you did, right? So did you not deserve everything that happened?
And then you flew up the stairs,
Who put hands on first?
and knocked me over.
Her.
Who put hands on first? I don't think so, because she said
just
clap
grabbed
one
my
more
hair.
time.
And then she grabbed my hair. She clapped. I said clap one more time. She grabbed my hair, and you're damn right I pushed you.
Flew up the stairs
and what?
grabbed me. So I grabbed her hair. She went backwards. She knocked me forward. I fell to the ground. She grabbed my ponytail and went like I was a
It was
redheaded
just a hot
stepchild.
ghetto mess. It was just a hot mess.
She even did it in front of all kinds of children.
Right,
There was
right,
other children, including her own.
Okay. Are you upset that she married your 18-year-old son?
She is turning him against everyone. He has no friends, no family.
Are you isolating him from everybody else he knows?
No, I'm protecting him.
Yes.
That's not true?
It's protecting him.
You're protecting him?
Yes, from his psycho mother, his puppet sisters, and all his corny-ass friends.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
by the way, she called his sisters fat just like their mother. I can't say those words.
Yeah, but I got the gist of it. I knew where you were headed with it.
So how are you not?
It's Pee-Pee and the puppets. That's what you are.
You know, Mrs. Grant, I got to say something. Ain't nobody going to like you marrying their 18-year-old son. And you're over there controlling him. If you had somebody doing what you're doing to kids of yours, you'd be over there as well.
But the problem
But you
is,
think it's okay to do it to him.
because none of the arguments are
Am I talking?
about that.
Am I still talking?
Okay.
I don't know a mother on this earth who would be happy to have their child be treated in such an abusive manner as you treat him.
But none of our arguments are about her son, though. Not one of our arguments are about her son. She never said nothing about that.
Tell me another argument.
The arguments are always because she needs a ride. Okay, I'm the only one with a car in that entire family.
One time.
Okay, one time? Are you kidding me?
Cab.
Desiree, please do not do this to yourself.
Hey, hang on. We're gonna leave that there for a minute. Go leave it there. I do want to talk to Tiffany, the sister, to get her point of view, and also, Mr. Grant, I want to ask you how you feel and what you want to do going forward.
That's what she automatically calls me, that bitch, that hoe. She does not know how to call me by my name.
Called me the 5-letter word.
So how are you mad at her for calling you names when you call her
Because she
names?
does it to me.
This is not kindergarten. What would you do if your spouse revealed they cheated 2 weeks before you got married? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Today's question sponsored by Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. I think I'm pretty clear about the nature of the relationship between the two of you. Your point is you don't think she's mad because you married her son and doing bad things to her son. It's just little tacky small things that she's upset about, and you think it's trifling.
Yeah, she's mad because she loves me more than she loves her.
Okay.
That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Thank you for that. Tiffany, why don't you tell me what you see in this relationship?
Honestly, I was perfectly fine with her until she put her hands on my mom.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, she was cool.
You had no concerns about somebody marrying your 18-year-old brother? This is just tripping me out.
I said something about how long they were together.
Did you and Tiffany get along before the fight with Mrs. Olsen?
I didn't know her. She was there for like a week.
We got along fine.
But in that week, was there any problems? There were no issues?
No.
Did she ever express any concern about the speed with which you two were proceeding?
Nobody did until after.
Now, Mr. Grant, who do you believe with respect to who started that fight, your mother or your wife? I know it's an unfair question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
I feel as though it was a mix of both ends, only because it all started over a debacle about babysitting one of my nieces. She was coming up, they were asking for rides, and it got told that my wife was complaining about having to babysit the child when that was not the case. And I called my mom complaining about why she was asking my wife for rides all the time. And then that's when she got off the phone and called my niece's mother and told her all this.
And that's when the fight happened.
And I brought my niece back.
Over that one sentence I already said to you.
So since then, have you two been able to bury the hatchet, or has it
continued? Punch me in my face more.
Tell me the next time she threatened to punch you.
On my friend's porch, Eric asked me to come out and smoke a cigarette with him. I go outside on the porch with him. I sit in the chair furthest away from her, and she said, I smoke with Corey, but I'm not smoking with her. I said, bye, bitch. She said, should I come up there and punch you in your face?
Did that happen?
That's a lie.
Well, tell me your version. Hang on, Ms. Olsen. Ms. Olsen. You tell me your version.
Basically, she was on the porch. I was talking my crap, my fair crap. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to smoke with her. I don't want to be nowhere near her because she doesn't do nothing but talk. Then she's going crazy talking about, oh, you stupid bitch, this and that. She was not gonna let this stuff go. She wasn't gonna let it go.
But you were out there talking crap.
At first, yeah, because she was.
Were you starting trouble for no reason? Or you just still mad at her?
When I came back out on the porch, I was talking to my son, not her, because he lied to me. I wasn't even talking to her.
That what?
That
Did you
her.
not hear what she was about to say? Because
her.
that's what she automatically calls me, that bitch, that hoe. She does not know how to call me by my name.
You called me the 5-letter word. And
Did
beat
you?
my ass.
Pee-pee and the puppets. I said that. I can't say it on TV,
she didn't
but
say
Pee-pee and the
puppets.
puppets.
So how are you mad at her for calling you names when you call them
Because she
names?
does it to me. I don't care what anyone
This
says
is not
about
kindergarten.
me. I don't
You're
care.
a married woman.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to sit there and be disrespected. I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected by my mother-in-law when my own mom can't come at her face like that. My own mother can't.
I'm 45. You're 24. Get over it.
I'm 25. If you want to start talking age.
Oh, let's not argue about age. Let's not argue about age.
All right.
I can see the nature of the conflict here, but what I really want to know is, you think she's good for your son?
Today's question sponsored by... What would you do if your partner and your mother were engaged in a physical fight? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Disturbingly, we have spent all our time talking about arguments about rides and name-calling. What I need to know is how you, Mrs. Olsen, feel about your son getting married at 18 to someone he's known 2 months, and the fact that there seems to be some cheating on her side of the fence.
Well, I really think they should have waited longer. And this is a boy that has remembered my birthday since he was born. You're going to tell me you forgot my birthday and got married on my birthday and gave me the night before notice.
You are tripping me out.
No, and we thought they were joking.
Tripping me out.
We thought they were joking. We must have called back and forth 100 times that night laughing because we thought they were joking. Oh, and...
What? Tiffany, do you have any concerns about this? Do you have concerns that she cheated on him?
I didn't even know she did that till today.
Till today.
Did you know he can't have a car? He can't have,
I know
he
that
can't
she
have any
controls
money.
everything that she does.
What?
I know that she controls everything that he does, and I don't talk to him because of it.
You don't
Why
talk
should
to
I?
him?
Yeah, because he can't get a hold of me. How am I supposed to get a hold of him
Oh,
if
I
I
see
can't
what
get a
you're
way to get a
saying.
hold
You're
of
not
him?
able to talk to him because she won't let.
And his other son,
Let me,
too.
hang on.
And then on top of her calling me a puppet.
Hey. Always when the fight starts, dude never gets to say anything.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about what they said?
Okay. First of all, she's mad because he met a woman who actually cares about him. He comes from a family who doesn't give a hell about him. Okay.
Not even.
She gave him up for another female, okay, when he was young. What, 12 years old, something?
We're not here about me.
She asked my part, okay?
You lied.
Hey.
Don't be mad
don't
now.
interrupt.
Don't be mad now someone's throwing you out there.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
anyway, she threw her son out, didn't take care of him, didn't even raise him. He comes back, does everything he has to do, meets me, and she's mad because now she's gonna tell me I need a job because he's not giving her money no more. That's why she wanna throw that job thing out.
I understand that situation a lot better now.
Yes.
I actually think I can do something about this, believe it or not. I don't know if I'm delusional or what.
Maybe.
But we're going to go into recess, then we're going to reconvene this matter, and I'm going to try to get this thing back on track. But first, I'm going to talk to you.
She was dating another woman, and the woman's needs came before mine all the time.
Exactly.
Every other day, they were arguing, and then she would get angry at me because I was the reason they were getting broken up. I feel really disrespected, and I also want to know why. What was I doing to you that was so wrong that you wanted to go with another man?
I was still in love with my ex, and I didn't want to be with him. But then seeing how much he loved me and the kids is what made it harder to tell him.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Andrea Colton and Quentin Coleman. The two of you have been together for 4 years, engaged for 1.5. You've got a wedding date set. You gave me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I find that your union is ill-advised. You have some concerns and consternation, so you've come to me to get my opinion. You filled out my compatibility test. Now I just have to find out what's going on. So, Ms. Colton, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why you love him, but you're not sure you want to marry him?
The reason why I love Quentin because he's a caring person, he's loving, and
No, I mean, that's okay. Why don't you start? Well, so why are you here? Good guy, nice looking. How come we're not halfway down the aisle already?
Because of cheating and security.
Who's cheating? Him or you?
Both.
Now I don't know who to yell at. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you two came to be together, a little bit about your background, so I can get an idea of what kind of lives I'm trying to combine here.
Me and Quentin met 4 years ago through one of my family members. And we started off as friends, and then later on made a relationship. We, got into a relationship, and then...
But I understand that prior to all of this, you've had a very rocky past in your relationships. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your romantic history?
Like before Quentin, I was in a previous relationship where things weren't always good. I mean, I had been through a lot, like as far as abuse and name calling, and so I was like a little overweight at the time, and so I lost weight, left the relationship alone, and moved on.
Well, good for you, because that's not always an easy thing to do. That isn't an always easy thing to do. Mr. Coleman, where do you see? I take it what she said so far is accurate with respect to the way you met, correct? Yeah. What concerns do you have about this relationship?
Well, I just hope that we'll be able to work through things, minor problems that come up between us. Won't let minor things become such big arguments between us. And just work through things and be happy together. I just like for when we're happy and together, because there's really nothing wrong with us. It just seems like small things get in the way.
I saw a few big things. I don't know. I understand. Why don't you tell me about the time the couch got lit on fire? That to me is a big thing.
Okay, me and Quentin was supposed to be watching one of our sons, and he wasn't there when I made it to drop my son off, so he said drop him off at his mama's house. But I didn't want to do that, and so I was mad, and we was arguing, and so I went in, put lighter fluid everywhere. I put lighter fluid everywhere in the house. And so I got a little scared, so I decided to just bring the couch cushions outside and set it afire.
Mr. Coleman, did all that, I take it that happened because nobody would make that up and tell that on themselves if it wasn't true, because it's absolutely a bizarre and ridiculous thing to do.
Yeah, she was broke in my house before at that time. She broke out the windows. It was a rough time.
I gotta say, Mr. Coleman, she does a lot of stuff. Aren't you a little scared of her? I mean, she lights stuff on fire. I mean, there's certain things that we're going to go through, but a person who can't. Now, if you were sleeping with a sister in the house, I could see her, I can't see it, but I could grok it a little bit. But she got mad about where you were going to drop off the son to the extent she was going to light the whole house on fire. Doesn't that concern you?
Yes, it concerns me, but I mean, honestly, it's something that she's been working on since then. I mean, I'd be beating her if I said she hadn't been working on it. It's something she's working on. It concerns me, but it's something that I see will get past. I can live with.
What was the problem with you not wanting to drop his son off someplace else? Did you have problems with where he was going to go?
I feel like he was somewhere where he had no business.
Oh, so you think he was cheating?
Yes.
So it wasn't really about dropping the kid off. It was about why he couldn't take care of him.
Yeah, why he wasn't there when he's supposed to be there,
Have you ever caught him cheating on you?
I done found text messages and other things like that. I mean, but never physically.
Yeah. What were the worst text messages you saw?
Can I come chill? And
I come chill?
Yeah, and she came.
Is that the time you busted out all the windows with the stick? Was that the message that made you bust out all the windows with the stick?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, to be completely, I mean, we were still together, but it was technically during like a breakup period. Really, like it was a period.
You were on a break.
And we was on a break, but we wasn't on a break.
Like together. We was staying separate.
I don't understand this break business. Somebody needs to get me a rule
give you some
book
clarity,
and figure out what it means to be on a break. What does it mean to be on a break?
I mean, we had separated. We had separated, and we were staying in separate houses. And so one night I came over to just to come over and be with him or whatever like that. And I can't remember why.
You went over there to have sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, help me out, because I don't understand.
And I don't know how the story came up, but he had started acting funny and stuff, like towards me. And we was arguing about another female, and he was like, I ain't been texting her and all this and all that. So then he opened up his phone, and I see that text message about that female, and so now I'm mad, and so...
We got a stick and broke the windows out.
I would just go ballistic and just bust out all the windows and...
Aren't you at all frightened?
Nah. I think she was probably... to give you more background on it, during the break thing came in a period where, she said and acted like she didn't want me. And so, I accepted it, I swallowed it, and I didn't never talk to any of the ladies physically or nothing, but, I stepped back out in the game, I guess. And once she found out, I guess, other women was interested in me, I guess she went crazy and ran them off. She ran all of them off.
And I get all that. But aren't you worried about, someone who's like looking to light the house on fire? That to me is like, ooh, I don't want to sleep over there with her. None of that
ever. Not really. I don't know. I can handle it.
You the coolest man I ever met. You just rock solid over there. You still think he has women on the side that are popping up?
Yes. He
claims that they're good friends.
But every time we have a problem within our relationship, somehow I always catch him talking to her.
Do you do that? You still think he has women on the side that are popping up. Is that right?
Kinda, sorta, yes.
He claims that they're good friends.
That's what he claims. But every time
give me your best evidence that they are more than that.
They used to be together.
So this is one particular individual?
Yes.
Do you know who?
The one that keep popping up.
Oh, yes, I think I know who you're talking about, but she never really pops up.
But every time we have a problem within our relationship, somehow I always catch him talking to her.
Do you do that?
It was a close friend that I could talk to. Like, she probably had called us saying, like, hey, how you doing, or something. Like, I know one time my grandmother died. Like, sorry, your grandmother. Because this was somebody.
That explains one conversation.
We don't, like, she's over-exaggerated. We haven't had a bunch of conversations.
Recently, he had.
Even in the past, she might have called or texted me a couple of times, but nothing inappropriate, or it wasn't like.
But are you going to her with, and I'm not accusing you of doing anything inappropriate. Yeah. I'm just asking you, do you go to her with the problems that you're having in your relationship with Ms. Colton over there?
The best way I can explain is an old friend that I stopped communicating with because of her, and every now and then you may happen
to... You hear from her.
Yeah, and she just seems to catch me every time that I happen to hear from her. But,
this so happens. Yeah. Every time she calls, she happens to be around.
Not even necessarily call with every time. Like, she could tell you if I'm lying, but we was just saying, hey, how you doing, or bye, whatever, and she would happen to catch it and say she's popping up or something.
Yeah. But. Is that a real fear? Are you really worried that he's with that woman? I don't think he is.
That and, like, the real fear is, like, our financial problem. And, like, I mean, I trust him
Well, tell
now.
me about the financial problem. What's the issue with the money?
It's just basically I want security, like to make sure, like if I was to get fired from my job, that he'll be able to take.
Well, what is
care.
his current employment situation?
He's an entrepreneur, so.
As unemployed with ideas. Are you unemployed with ideas?
No, I pay the bills.
You pay the bills?
I get her everything she asks for.
Does he make money?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Does he make decent money?
Bills, yes. Yes.
So why are you so worried about economics?
Because of the pay is like a couple years ago we had a miscarriage and it was like he had went into this depression. Which I was too, but both of us deal with it separately. And so when he went into this depression, he just stopped everything. Had brought more problems within our relationship, financially and emotionally.
But even during that time, though, I still.
But you say he had a T-shirt business and he wouldn't distribute the flyers and he tried to renovate and sell old houses, couldn't do that. Is it one failure after another, or is he actually bringing home money from these different ventures?
He's actually bringing home money. Like, as far as with the T-shirt thing, it was like, he said he wanted to start it in the flyers. He wanted to start this T-shirt business. And so he saved up his money to get the equipment, and then once you get the equipment,
He just... Do you lose steam after you go to the ramp up of a new entrepreneurial experience? And
I just happened to take a loss on that one because me and my friend, we had a party event coming up and we needed cash to do something, so I just used it. The weather ended up being bad, so we ended up lost on the party. But I just took a small loss.
I'm gonna help you out here, Mr. Coleman. I'm gonna give a small but spirited defense of the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs lose 5 times, hit once. And if you want the big money and the big hit or somebody to do really well, those are going to be the entrepreneurs. The guys that go out there, they take a risk, and if something of his takes off, you're going to be all on it for the ride. But you also have to be on it for the startup. And the startup sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes this doesn't work, sometimes that doesn't work, sometimes the other thing doesn't work, but it's only got to have one thing that works. And then you're good to go. So as long as he's bringing home some money, he's not just blithely going out there, blinging and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think
you gotta back him up. You gotta back his play.
everything he do. I support him. The reason why Quentin is for me because he's caring. You can be mean as ever to him. I could be punched him in the face, did whatever, and he'll still give me whatever I want.
And I can light the house on fire, he gets over it. It's okay.
Nah, he was mad.
That's what you're telling me. Here's what I'm going to do. This is a before your vows, and I always got to have both sides of the story. Now I know the problems. I want to know the good stuff. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Now, Miss Colton, listen to me. There are rules to this thing. Let's get this right. I want 30-second profession of love for this man over here. I don't want any complaints. I don't want any ands, buts, when, maybe. I want you to give me a 30-second sales job on why this man right there is the one for you. Go.
The reason why Quentin is for me because he's caring. You can be mean as ever to him. I could be punched him in the face, did whatever, and he'll still give me whatever I want or take the time out to love me. He's a loving person. I mean, he's just a caring person, and that's the good thing about him. Like, he's a caring person, and I love him, and
Now, Mr. Coleman, that woman just stood over there. I can abuse him and he'll take it.
But
that's basically what she said.
Though.
No, she don't mean that I take it and just sit there.
I mean, like,
I don't believe you're a punk or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm thinking, like,
hold on to the grudge or be mad long about it.
And I can light the house on fire. He gets over it. It's okay.
Nah, he was mad.
That's what you're telling me. I bust out the windows. He sweeps it up. It's fine. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not.
Well, tell me something else.
He's a loving person.
He is.
He's a
that I can say. He's a very loving person.
He stand up for what he believes in, and if he believes in it, he's headstrong in it, and I admire that about him. He's very intelligent, and any question I ask him, he can answer it. And if he don't know the answer to it, he will find it. And he is a good person.
Mrs. Colton, you crazy as they can be, but you get an A+. That was a great profession of love. I'm scared of you. You know, I ain't gonna go nowhere in a room alone with you or anything like that. But that was an A+ profession of love. Mr. Coleman, you got a high hurdle there. Why is Miss Colton the woman for you?
Well, Miss Colton the one for me because, like she said, I love her regardless. Even when I want to hate her, I still love her. And we like two sides of the same coin. We like complete opposites, but we have so much in common. A lot of times when I'm thinking a statement, she'll say it or vice versa. You know, we really, like, we play well off each other and get along. And I don't know, like you said, she's crazy as I can be, but I just love her for some reason, so.
Joe, I do believe this is a first. 2 A+ professions of love right in front of me. Well done, people. I'm going to look at your compatibility test, then we're going to talk about what I think y'all ought to do. When I first reviewed your paperwork and your compatibility test and your history and what was going on, I was all prepared to print out a boarding pass for you. To get you on a plane, first thing smoking. But you guys came out here and in some way, shape, or form delighted me. I don't know how you managed it, but you did. You read a little bit like a doormat, but clearly that's not the case. You're just a man so comfortable in his own skin that even the house on fire don't scare you. Whether or not that's security or insanity, I don't know. But I appreciate it for what it is. Ms. Colton, you got a good man over here. And I want you to always remember that. You know, you say you've been abused in the past and that people made fun of you and that you don't let what those bad people said to you and did to you and made you feel about yourself make you so insecure that you have to cause chaos in his life because he didn't deserve it. He didn't do it. And you always know when you're lighting something on fire or breaking it with a stick, it's those little people that tried to hurt you that are making you do that, and it's not him. So always remember, every time you defeat your temper, every time you conquer your anger, you are defeating those people who chose to treat you badly. So look at it that way. You can't change your past, but you can redefine it. It can be the reason that you're better tomorrow. It could be something that you can stand up on and jump over the moon instead of letting it lean on you. You with me on that? So, yes, Mr. Coleman, I'm going to give you this marriage license and ask you to please take this woman, get her in the house, lock the door, and keep her away from us. This matter is adjourned.
I feel good today. Well, we feel good today by getting Judge Lynn blessings on getting married. It's something we was hoping that we were here, so now it's confirmed.
Yes, I'm happy today with the judge's decision. She said everything I thought she would probably say. And I'm just glad we can go and get married now.
Today on Divorce Court.
I feel that Javon wants me to be the perfect wife and mother.
What husband don't want his wife to be a superwoman? I know it ain't finna happen. I just want you to do your best.
Javon wants me to dress sexy, have sex with him 2 or 4 times a day.
It's 2 things a wife should not do. Not let her husband go out hungry, and she should not let her husband go out horny. That's how problems get started.
Javon, I want you to stop being so high maintenance.
I feel like we can be a good team, but we're always fighting because she don't want to do her part.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Rashonda Brown and Javon Brown. The two of you have been together for 13 years, married for 11. Your marriage is in trouble. That's why you're here. Mrs. Brown, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about your relationship and why we're here today?
Your Honor, I am here today because I love my husband. But, Your Honor, my husband wants me to be a perfect wife and a perfect mother. He wants me to dress sexy all of the time, Your Honor. He wants me to cook and clean, and he wants me to have sex 2, 3, 4 times a day, Your Honor. And I'm just overwhelmed by it, and I don't know what
now
to do.
we need to establish some parameters out the gate. You work outside of the home, is that accurate?
I do.
Yeah. How many hours a week do you work?
Your Honor, I put in at least 40 to 50 hours a week.
40 to 50 hours a week. Do you disagree with that?
Yes, I do.
How much work do you say she does outside of the home?
I would say she worked probably 24 hours a day. That means all she talk about and do is at her business that she's in.
Oh, okay. So she does spend a lot of time doing that.
Right, she don't make time for nothing else.
Yeah. So that's your complaint, is that she's not doing her wife stuff because she's so busy doing the business stuff.
Right.
Tell me what she's not doing in terms of being a good wife.
Okay, so me personally, I feel like she want me to do everything. She'll wash the clothes, but the clothes will be in the basket for days before she put them up.
Well, I washed them. He need to put them up.
But what she not telling you is, before I put a washing machine and dryer in the house, I used to take the clothes to the laundromat, and I'll wash them,
and
clean
them up.
And I'll put them up.
You lying.
And I'll put them up.
But now we got a washing machine. Now we got a washing machine. She washes, but she doesn't put them up.
No, I don't feel like I should have to get off of work and then and put the clothes up too. And that's what I mean by her.
Do you want her to work less outside the home? Do you think that she spends too much time making money as opposed to making a home?
She definitely ain't spending too much time making money, but she's spending too much time not making a home.
Well, if I can...
She's out, but she's not making any money.
Well,
You're not making any money, Mrs. Brown?
Your Honor, I am a real estate agent, and I just got my license, so... In order for me to build up my clientele, I have to be out there hustling. I do Uber, I do Lyft, and I, go out and try to prospect for clients. I have one client that, thank you. I just got my license in May. I already have a listing, and I'm working on it. And if he would just give me a chance. Your Honor, when I go into the office to work, he blows up my phone, calling me, asking me, where you at? Where you at? Come up to the barbershop and help me out at the barbershop. I drop everything and I go up there to be a supportive wife. When I get up there, because he say it's so busy up there, I go up there, Your Honor, ain't nothing happening up there. He just want me up there.
Mr. Brown, now let me ask you, your wife has got her hustle on. She's trying to get out there and make some money, make things easier, Don't you respect the hustle?
I absolutely respect the hustle. I'm a hustler myself, so I respect the game. I want to see some results, though. And I don't want it to be at the expense of our future. Like, if we not together as husband and wife, then that's going to be messing up with the children. The children grow up, and they're going to think like family ain't that important. Like a career is more important. If I'm going out here making money, it's more important. And this is what I try to explain to her. I said, listen, baby, get up when you get up in the morning, you get the kids off to school and stuff like that. Set a certain time out for your business. If somebody calling at 10 o'clock at night, wait till the next day. Tell them you're gonna get back to them doing your business hours. Make it organized. That way you will have time to handle the cooking and the kids with their homework.
See, I think, Mr. Brown, I like you. I mean, I do, and I think you want good things. But what you want a full-time wife who also makes money.
Exactly.
There are sacrifices that have to be made, and she's not going to make a lot of money in the beginning because she's getting started. But once she starts selling a few homes, you're going to see a lot of money. So you can't be.
That's why I'm misunderstood. And I don't know why. If I'm conveying that, because she thinks the same thing that I'm talking about money. No, I feel like I do enough to provide for the family. I know I can be doing better, but I will do better if I feel better. If I have a wife and she just all over the place, I can't sit her down and we can't communicate. We can't have a conversation and come to some common ground.
Common ground is me doing whatever he tell me to do. That's common ground for him. He just want it done his way or no way at all.
This woman is not.
Let me ask you this. Let me give Mr. Brown some love over here. Do you make time for the marriage, though? And I'm not talking about cooking and cleaning, because but do you make time to make sure that that your husband feels like he's in a relationship and not just a drive-by?
I do, Your Honor. Every single day, I'm there with him in the morning. After me and him both take the kids to school together, we come home together. I make us smoothies, you know. I even go to work with him some days and sit at the front desk and greet customers and make sure they sign in and just be that support system there. And I do this at least 3 times a week.
Does she do that?
She come to the job, and I admit, because, I mean, she's very professional. She's a beautiful woman, so when the cousins come in, they make them feel good, like, oh, yeah, this is a nice...
But she does do that.
Yeah, she does it sometimes. She talking about a smoothie. Ask her the last time she made me a smoothie. And when was the last time before that? She probably did it once. When the last time you made a smoothie? Made me a meal or anything? And then, okay, she...
Okay, all right. I think we need to get together on who's doing what for whom and why it's that person's job.
After I had my last child, Javon was not supportive of me at all. Javon was not there for me. He was out partying while I was at home changing diapers. I suffered from postpartum depression, which led to me being an angry drunk. I was drinking 2 bottles of wine per night, Your Honor.
My understanding, Mrs. Brown, is that not only do you think that his demands for household duties are excessive, but he has demands on you personally with respect to how you dress and all of that you think are excessive. Why don't you speak to that?
Well, Your Honor, he wants me to dress sexy all of the time. For example, he picked out this dress. When we go shopping, he wants to pick out my clothes. If I like something and he may like something else, you know, I always end up getting what he wants me to wear.
Mr. Brown, is that accurate or is something else going on?
This the thing. I can't tell her nothing. She her own woman, and I ain't the boss of hers, and she ain't gonna let me be the boss of her. If she wears something, it's because she wanna wear it. I tell her, matter of fact, I tell her don't wear certain things if I'm not around because I don't want, you know, I don't want her safety in jeopardy.
So you tell her what to wear when?
Not when, not like that, dog. I just say if you're gonna dress something like that, like come on, look at her. If she wearing something like that, probably not that flamboyant, but if she wearing like some leggings or something like that,
don't want
and she
her
go not when she doing
when
Uber,
she's not with you.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
when
she's
she
not with
no.
Let me ask you. We're talking here about the support that you provide for him or failing to provide. Do you feel he's supportive of you?
No, Your Honor, not all of the time in ways that I would like for him to be. I would like, when I go out to do Uber, I want to do it without him constantly calling me all the time.
Right.
Wanting me to stop. And
Stop.
Then he gets mad at me when I don't have any money. How can I make money if he won't let me go out and make the money? Either you want me to be a stay-at-home mom or you want me to work. Like, you can't have it both ways.
You know what I want you to be, so don't even try that.
He wants me to be a stay-at-home mom.
I want her to, before I was like, you know, if I hold down the family financially and stuff like that, then it'd be beneficial for her to raise the kids, give them principles, advice that we want, teach them, help them with their homework and stuff like that. But I don't want to make her my prisoner. I understand she got her own dreams that she had, and she want to be successful individually like that, and I support her in that. And I encourage. Matter of fact, I'm the one who put her through real estate school, and I paid for the final test, and she did good. She got a 96 on it, and I'm proud of her on that.
Mr. Brown, wait, Mr. Brown. I get to lean and not to like you, and then you say something make me want to like you, and I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Go ahead.
When I was pregnant, well, actually, after I had my last child, Javon was not supportive of me at all. Your Honor, I have 5 children, 3 from a previous marriage, and I have 2 with Javon. When I had the last 2 babies, Javon was not there for me. He was out partying while I was at home changing diapers. doing midnight feedings, and, you know, the babies are crying. Your Honor, I suffer from postpartum depression that led to me having an alcohol problem, which led to me being an angry drunk. I was drinking 2 bottles of wine per night, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, I made a mistake. I wish I would have been more supportive of her.
But can you tell me why? What was happening?
What happened was I come home from work, and I ain't know nothing about post-traumatic distress and all that.
Postpartum depression. I got it. Postpartum depression.
Right. I ain't know nothing about that. And then she'd be in there, and we had a big household. Listen, this girl, we had newborns, new babies or whatever, small babies, and she wanted to go full-time to school, full-time to work, and then put the babies in daycare. I'm like, wait, let them be able to start talking first.
We needed money.
She always talking about money. Do she look like she needs some money?
Who?
No, she don't. No.
That's because she's working, but okay. Let's calm down.
Okay.
Relax. Take a breath and see what we can do. Because I think you're good people who love one another and are talking past each other.
Javon drinks at least 4 times a week. And then the next day, he's usually hungover and cannot go open up the barbershop until I nurse him back to health. And I can't work, he can't work, and that's why we're behind, because of his drinking problem.
Mrs. Brown, you say Mr. Brown has a drinking problem. Why do you say that?
Your Honor, Javon drinks at least 4 times a week. And when he drinks, he stays up late at night. And then the next day, he's usually hungover and cannot go open up the barbershop. And he does not want me to leave the home until I nurse him back to health, which is usually about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I can't work, he can't work, and that's why we're behind, because of his drinking problem.
Do you think you drink too much?
What man don't get off of work and have a beer? She had like
all night?
No, I don't. How many beers can I drink?
Mr. Brown, talk to me. How many beers do you have on any given evening?
On every evening, I have at least 2 or 3 beers. That's a lot. No, that ain't.
If someone were to say, look, this week ain't no beer in the whole city, would you be stressed?
No.
Or would it be?
Look at his face.
No, I'll just figure out something else to do. It's just something that I wind out. I take the edge off after the day. Like, I'll be on my feet all day. I'll be working. I'll be having the stress of running the shop. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, I got a lot of pressure on me. So when I get home, I want to relax.
What do you think she ought to do to de-stress and get the pressure off of her? She's got kids. She's working.
The girl not stressed. That's the problem. She ain't stressed. All the stress falling on me.
You stress me out. What you mean I'm not stressed?
Right. So now, if I stress her out, the woman set the tone of the house. It must be something she doing wrong.
You say, Your Honor, everything my fault.
Right,
no, everything my fault.
I got it.
Your Honor, 3 years ago, I went through, like I was telling you, that I used to be a drinker, an alcoholic. Your Honor, I was very overweight as well. I used to weigh 200 pounds. I just was not a happy person. I went on a spiritual journey where I just cut off all of my hair, did this big chop. I started working out. I stopped drinking. I joined AA and just started figuring out.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Mr. Brown, why don't you tell me about that period in her life? How do you feel about what was going on?
I'm proud of her, and that's one of the main reasons why I love her. When she make her mind up about something, she does it, and that's why it's so frustrating and hurtful. It's like you don't take me serious, you don't take our marriage serious, because I know you capable.
Life serious,
Who don't take? And then
why do you think she doesn't take your marriage seriously? I really want to know that.
You know what? I think because of that time we were just talking about where she felt like I wasn't supportive of her and she was going through her postpartum depression. I didn't know I should have been there more. Now, if I could have went back in hindsight when I look at it, I feel like I could have been more supportive. I think our marriage took a big hit then, and we still recovering.
I think you hit the nail on the head, and I'm going to tell you what to do about it. Mr. Brown, most people come in here and never get anywhere near pinpointing the source of their difficulties. I think you did that. I think you came in. When she went through that postpartum depression, it made you angry. She wasn't doing what she needed to do, and you didn't commiserate with her at all. You didn't understand it at all, because if you can't see it, you don't really believe it, and if you can't experience it, it can't really be real. She must just be sloughing off. And then you got stuck on, she's not doing enough. You got stuck on that, and now that's the thesis sentence in the paragraph of your marriage. She's not doing right. Those are the things that you remember, the things that she's not doing right, and you're not giving her credit for the things that she's doing. Your Uber, Lyft, real estate, because you were telling me all the pressure is on me with robbing Peter to pay Paul. She's out there trying to make money, but you disrespect that because that doesn't allow her to be sexy when he's with you, but not when she's not with you. Doesn't allow her to cook and to clean. You want her to give you 100% of everything all of the time, and to the extent she doesn't, she's failed. In return, you have absolutely no clue what it is to support her.
Thank you.
Emotionally. A lot of people have their needs, and they understand their needs. And to the extent somebody needs things that you don't need, you don't understand them at all. And I think that's where you are. And I think if you stepped off of what am I getting, what am I getting, what am I getting, and think, what have I got? What have I got? What have I got? You'll find out that you've got an awful lot. She's not going to be able to do it all. She's willing to do a whole lot. Enjoy what she's doing and stop focusing on what she's not. Don't blow it looking for everything when you got most of the things. You with me? You're a good dude. Ease off the pedal a little bit. You driving her crazy? And by extension, me. This matter is adjourned.
In order for me to continue in this marriage, Javon would need to stop drinking, stop demanding sex from me all of the time, and stop preventing me from going to work. And if he doesn't, I want a divorce.
My wife thinks I make a lot of demands. I don't think I make any other demands that another husband would want.
Judge, today's case, track me down.
I have a beautiful, great couple here, but there's only one problem. She's doing wife duties at girlfriend prices. I'm gonna have to talk to her.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Giovanni Mendez and Brianna Graham. The two of you have been together for 2 years. You do not, however, want to be together anymore. Mr. Mendez, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're in divorce court today?
Your Honor, we are here today because my girl Brianna think I'm way too overly sexually with her, and she be thinking I'm just driving every woman in Los Angeles. Like, that's just not the case. She be thinking I'll just be out here, you know, wild and doing my thing just because I'm very sexual with her.
Okay. Now, Ms. Graham, do you believe he's cheating on you?
I'd say it's a possibility. He thinks he has a high sex drive, but I think there's having a sex drive and then there's being a horn dog. And they're two different things. Like, realistically,
well, what makes him a horn dog?
Well, okay. He's genuinely always in the mood.
Okay.
I don't know anyone who's in the mood that often.
Oh, you don't watch the book. You should watch the show. I've seen some things.
Well, I don't want to live with it in my household, okay?
Well, when you say that that his sex drive is beyond normal, how often does he want to have sex every day, give or take?
I'd say about 7 to 10 times a day.
7 to 10 times a day.
Do you think that's normal?
It just be because I'd be too attracted to her. It's just like, come on, look at her. I just be sometimes in the mood every time I look at her. It's just hard to keep my hands to myself.
And you're young. You're 22.
I'm 22. I'm Latin. You know, I'm pumping it. I'm in my prime. I'm good. Like, I thought she would find it a little, you know, more nicer than that, but Apparently
No. You know that I was in the kitchen the other day just trying to make him dinner, trying to be a good girlfriend, and I'm bending over trying to get some cheese, and I just feel this behind me over and over. Like, I can't get anything done if you're going to constantly initiate sex all throughout the house. What am I supposed to do?
I would have said initiate.
Mr. Mendez, you didn't give her any kind of warning or kind of like a warm-up or something?
I was just laying down. I got her. She was in the kitchen. She was getting something from the fridge, and she was bending over. So it was like when I peeked at the kitchen, all I saw was her right there. So I was like, it just, it was like, let me just go behind her real quick in a very playful manner, though. You see, it was like...
Well, it didn't feel playful at all. So I don't know what playful is to you, but...
Well, now, Mr. Mendez, do you think she's less than... 7 to 10 times a day, that's a lot. Is she exaggerating, or is this pretty much what it is?
I wouldn't say she's exaggerating to the point. It just be like during the day, there's a lot of times that it kind of just comes up, or I just feel like, it's just certain things
No pun
that...
intended, I'm guessing.
Certain things...
Do you work?
No, yes, I work. Constantly. That's one of the issues. She don't work.
She doesn't work?
She does not work. No, she's at home most of the time.
At your home?
At my home, yeah, our home.
Our home.
Our home.
Yeah. So what you doing at his house not working?
Like I said, I am cooking, I'm cleaning, I am walking the dogs, I'm doing my job. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don't applaud that.
You should applaud that. What do you mean?
Don't applaud that. This is how it starts. One day you're gonna come in here, 32 years old, 3 kids in, and he won't marry you. And you're gonna say, why? And then he's gonna say, why would I? He's got you installed in his life. You've got too much to lose because you've given up achieving and pursuing to clean and care. Never do wife duties at girlfriend prices. Ever. That's just me to you.
Good advice.
Do you think he is leering at or pursuing other women, or do you really feel that you're the sole object of his desire?
I don't know what he's doing when I'm not around him. So I could feel one way, but he could be doing something totally different.
But now, do you have any real reason to believe that he's doing anything inappropriate? Because so far, horn dog, I'll give you. But I don't see any evidence of a cheat. Do you believe that he's doing inappropriate things with other women?
I do, because how do you have that much drive and you're not around me all the time? It's constant. His sex drive is constant. So it's not just around me. There are other women all around, at his job, everywhere. So you're not just...
But you have no information. You have no texts, no posts, no phone calls, no drive-bys, nothing like that.
You see, and what she don't understand is when I'm at work, most of the time, I'm keeping my energy composure and all calm. And then when I go home, that's when I leave it out. That's when I'm like, I see her, I save it for her.
You need some self-control,
But he can't control himself with you. That's all I got right now. I don't have anything to tag him with. And I want it because that's my job.
But can I at least show you so you know what I mean about the sex? Because I have a video of him
let's see that.
Being in public and being gross.
My lady. Damn.
Oh, my God. Honestly? Oh, my God.
Do you see what I'm talking about? I don't think that's happening with just me. Do you see what I'm saying?
You open the door for her. You pat down for her. You call me my lady.
Job.
Being
what you're supposed to do.
Mr. Mendez, you're in good shape with me. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. She had my account linked to hers, and I had her account linked to my IG. But recently, she got on my phone and took her account off.
Why?
Because what does he need my account for?
The thing B also is that she has the passwords to my social media account. And
As I should.
what she don't understand is she be getting upset when I change my password. But the only reason I be changing my password is because when she gets in it, she changes my password constantly. And I don't remember what password it is.
Do you change his passwords?
I change his passwords if he changed it before. We knew what it was. He changed it. So when I went in his phone, I changed it so I would know it.
Well, how did you get in the phone to change it if you didn't know it?
His social media password. I have the thumbprint in his phone. So I can get in his phone at any time. But his social media, he'll change. Now, why are you logging in and out of social media if you're not hiding us?
Do you follow him on his social media?
Yeah.
No, you see, she has she had my account linked to hers, and I had her account linked to my IG. But recently, she got on my phone and took her account off.
Why?
Because what does he need my account for?
You're slow. Hey, I'm just saying.
Ooh, Miss Graham.
Yes.
What you doing over there?
I'm not doing anything.
Did I mention she also has my location on?
Wait, she's got a tracker on your phone?
For the friend on the iPhone, there's a friends thing that you can track your friends if they give you permission.
Really?
Yes, and it's not very effective. Let me tell you that. But she don't believe that because when I'll be driving and I'll be at a stop and it shows that I'm at a certain location. For instance, there was a time where I was driving by the bakery, I believe, and I caught a red light. I was cool for a while, and then I left. She later on messaged me. She's like, "What the hell are you doing at the bakery? What you doing?"
Well,
I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
No. You see, the way you paint the picture is so wrong. First of all, he said he was going to a basketball game with his friends. Now, if you're going to a basketball game, why are you at a bakery that's nowhere near the basketball game? And I can see that on your GPS, so I FaceTime him, and he doesn't answer. Then he takes some time and texts me that it was wrong. I was like, I'm looking at the GPS, and he said, oh, well, no, I'm not there. So my eyes are apparently just deceiving me now, so.
So what do you think occurred when you were at the bakery without authorization?
Without authorization. I was just driving around.
I'm just saying.
Look, I don't think it's that bad to pass by a bakery, get a quick snack, and go. I don't think it's such a big thing to mention a full thing. Like, I've been at the bakery when I just want to pick something up.
So he can't, let's say he going somewhere. Driving down the road, he said, there's a Subway. Let me go over there and have one. If you find out he's at Subway, are you going to have a problem with it?
No, I don't. I'm not going to have a problem with that. I just think you should let me know where you're going.
So having my tracker ain't enough. She wants me to physically tell her where I'm going.
You should be alarmed.
No, you should. No, you should.
I'm just glad people are here.
Early warning signal.
Nope.
I'm just saying, that's a whole lot of accountability that you're looking for.
I mean, in this day and age, I feel like it's necessary. People are out here just doing whatever. I want to be secure with what I have. I don't want people in my relationship
Let me say this to you. Is she got a real business?
Oh, no, I don't see the money anywhere.
My money is my money, period.
Ooh, you see how it just... That's not even it.
You'll never be secure in what you have if your sole security is dependent upon somebody else. He may be the man of your dreams. He may be Mr. Forever. He may be the guy you can make it with for 40 years, but he could also get hit by a bus tomorrow. I hate it when women come in here and have their game plan attached just to a dude. You should have a game plan of your own that includes this dude.
I do.
But it's not about this dude.
Yeah.
No. Well, what's your game plan?
I have a business. I just don't work for someone else. So I'm not going to
So you're making money?
Yes.
A real business?
Yes.
You're not just goofing around?
No.
Is she got a real business?
Oh, no, I don't see the money anywhere.
You don't know what business you talking about?
I just charge my bills.
Because my money is my money, period.
Ooh, you see? You see how it just... That's not even it. And I mentioned earlier in the relationship, she had admitted to going on these dating apps to see what's out there for a cool second.
Did you do that?
I did, but it was because he had his own little dating app time. So I thought, hey, why don't I join the game?
You on a dating app, Mr. Mendez?
Beforehand, yeah. That's how I told her I was on a dating app before we officially started dating. I told her that once we
Wrong.
Cool, it might have stayed on my phone a little bit longer, but besides that, it got
It's really weird. Women are like, I like you. It's January 1. So January 2, I can't have any signs that you had a previous life. Anybody that used to be attached, oh my God, things kind of have to happen. Relationships evolve over time.
Right.
People drift off. It's not like, January 2, midnight.
Oh, no.
Everything goes away.
Like I said, I want security, and I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like if I'm not secure with this person, if this person isn't showing me that they're here for me and just for me, then maybe I need to start seeing who else wants to be here just for me.
I don't know what else a man could do. He's working. You're living off of his money. You keeping all your money to yourself. You've got all of his passcodes. You track him on the Facebook. What does he have to do? Jump out of an airplane with a chute that says, I really do love you?
And I believe that all comes from her ex. He done some stuff, I believe, she thought to her, that broke her trust.
That was uncool.
That was uncool. And I understand that, that's to his point. But the issue is she brings him up constantly,
Do you bring him up a lot?
I let him know beforehand that I had trust issues and what I'd been through. So, yeah, I bring him up when I feel that he is showing the same exact behavior that I've seen in the past.
A wise woman speaks not of the last guy to the new guy.
The thing is, look, I stand very tall in my truth, okay? You cannot make me feel like I am crazy for doing the things that I'm doing. I might be crazy, but not for that. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. I need to know that you're for me. It's too many diseases out here. It's too many things going on. And I need to know that I'm gonna be healthy, we're gonna be healthy, and we're gonna be in this together. Period.
Mr. Mendez, you brought her here because you said you want $700 for the iPhone back because you're leaving it, but you ain't going nowhere, right?
So what happened with the phone was she had a phone previously. I accidentally went to go out to the car to go get her purse, and I didn't know her purse was open. Her phone was just there. So when I pulled it, her phone fell, broke, it stopped working. She got upset because she's usually on her phone constantly doing stuff. So I felt bad. I was like, you know what? I'll purchase her a new phone. I got her a new phone, cool. I didn't have an issue with it, but then she started being stuck on the phone too much, and then she decided that it would be okay if I started paying her bill since I got the new phone for her. And I just feel like I got the phone already.
I feel like that was we both agreed on that one, but whatever.
Both agreed on it, but if she's gonna be tracking me and using the phone for all this nonsense, I feel like she should be paying for it if she wanna be tracking me like that.
First of all, I'm not awarding anybody any money because I know ain't nobody leaving nobody here. You living at his house and you just think she is the best thing since sliced bread. So I know that you two are going to leave here together. I also think that, number one, you're an attractive couple. Thank you.
Number two, you're good people. Number three, if you were my daughter, I'd pop you in the head for letting you in a house with a dude not married. That's just me. That's just between you and me.
Right.
If you were my son, I'd pop you in the head because she's got you on a short leash.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. You see,
get a little distance there, brother. You know what I mean? No. There's a way to be happy in love.
Oh,
And it's got nothing to do with GPS tracking or knowing where a dude is. Happy in love is I ain't heard from my husband in 3 days and it don't bother me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Something
happy
could be
in
wrong,
love.
though.
Huh?
I'm just saying. 3 days? 3 whole days.
A chick is busy.
She
I have things to do.
Hey, I guess.
That to be secure is to not know where they are and not know what they're doing and really believe that he's not doing anything to hurt me. And he believes the same thing. And if you get that kind of love, then that's the kind of love that will secure you. You can only secure love from the inside out, not from the outside in. There's absolutely no way to do that. I think you're charming.
Thank you.
And I want you to be careful. Be loving.
Always.
Continue to use birth control. And there will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
You heard Judge Lynn. Give him a little space, though.
The leash only goes as far as the trust goes. That's
But
just
do you
how
think
I
that's your own insecurities there?
It could be some of my insecurities. I'm working on that.
I mean, 7 to 10 times a day.
It might be a little too much, man, but I can't help it sometimes.
All right, you guys are good. Good luck to you, too.
All right, thank you so much.
Judge, this is the case of Stay With Me.
I have here a couple with a lot of history, a lot of problems, but also a lot of love. Let's see if we can get through those first 2 things and find out if there's enough of the love left over.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Johnny Chambers and Henry Chambers. The 2 of you have been together for 19, married for 8. It appears, however, that your union is at an end. Mrs. Chambers, you would like $2,000 from Mr. Chambers, and we will discuss that momentarily. But before we do, Mrs. Chambers, let me start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're in divorce court here today?
We're here today because I've been with this man for 19 years. And I want to save my marriage.
Okay.
But it's been rocky from the start.
Tell me what the biggest problem is.
Communication, trust.
No.
All of the above.
Hang on, Mr. She hadn't even told a story yet. So there's nothing to disagree with yet. Mrs. Chambers, tell me a story.
Well, from the beginning, he was in another relationship. Our first Christmas together, his cousin tells me how he got another girl that he had been dating, quote, at his mother's house. So, of course, I confronted him about it. Now, keep in mind, it's our first Christmas. So he claimed she popped up and brought him some stuff for Christmas. I let it go.
That's not
From
Were you
there-
married then?
No, ma'am.
It's not true.
Okay.
It's not
First
true,
year,
Judge.
first Christmas.
First year, first Christmas. So you kind of let that one go by. Then what happened?
Then, about maybe a year later.
No.
Hang on, you don't even know there was a year later.
That's how it happened.
What do you
No,
disagree
no.
with? There was a year later, so just stop. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you a full opportunity.
About a year later, washing clothes, find this chick number in his pants. So I call her, of course. So she tells me how they in this relationship and just how they was engaged, how...
Really?
She told me... She didn't tell me that, Henry?
Come on.
She told me that.
Yes,
I
she
didn't say if
told
it
you
was
that.
true. I'm telling you what she
Okay.
told me. But anyway, she tells me this, so I confront him about it. He claimed one night stand at the club. No problem. Okay, let that go. He claimed one night stand at the club. Let it go. Okay, so time started to go by. She started calling, maybe a year later, all just a year or 2 later, just calling. He telling me, oh, we just cool, we just friends. I'm like, okay.
We were. That's
So
what it
me,
was.
Let her finish.
Didn't think nothing of it. I'm okay, just a friend I trust. I'm trying to trust him. So then she got real disrespectful with it. Start calling 2, 3 in the morning, all crazy times of night. So I answers the phone. Keep in mind, I'm pregnant by then with our second child. About 6 months, 7 months pregnant. I answers the phone to ask her, why are you being disrespectful if y'all just friends?
Really?
So at this point, that's when she chose to tell me that he had been coming over, that they was more than just friends.
That's
So,
not
of
true.
course, I go home and confront him about it.
And he said what?
He moved out.
That's a whole lot to say right there.
You didn't move out. He moved out the same day. So
where did he go?
To her house.
Now that's true.
Mr. Chambers, you tell me the story that you think is true.
She's skipping the whole scenario. When I met her, I talked to her on the phone for 8 months.
That's
Never
correct.
seen each other.
Right.
We just talked on the phone for 8 months.
Right.
So the first time I seen her was on New Year's, right? We cooked it that New Year's, everything was fine. Now, a couple of days later, I go back to kick it with her again. It's this baby there. So I'm looking at the baby, I'm like, a brand new baby at that. So I'm like, whose baby is this? Mine. So I'm like,
so she didn't mention it in the 8 months. She didn't mention that she was pregnant
at all. That's the
I
first
had
thing.
no plans on
See,
nothing.
that's what she say.
I understand.
But she been sneaky. She trying to make me look like the sneak, but she been sneaky. So that's the first place.
Sneaky and cheating is two different things.
Stop.
Okay.
After that, I said to myself, you know what? I kind of like her, so I'm gonna kind of like
Roll
let things
with it.
evolve. Now, what she's saying about the girlfriend, I had a girlfriend that was in college that I no longer talk to. It was over when we went to college. Now, she did come over and bring me a gift when she came from college. She was not at my mother's house.
That's the story.
Second of all, as we got more intimate together, right, we decided not to use protection anymore, right? So as we both decided...
And y'all weren't married?
No, we weren't married then.
No.
You're right. That's a no. But at the same time, we handled it like adults. We both chose that, hey, once we do this, what can happen, right? So she gets pregnant. So now as she's pregnant, instead of her sitting down and talking to me like a woman, like I talked to her like a man about her getting pregnant, she goes in my wallet. She went in my wallet, then wrote down my information, wrote down my social security number.
Because he lied about his name.
How did I lie about my name?
You told me your name was Rashawn, and even after we decided,
That's my middle name. My name is Henry Rashawn
decided to have that adult conversation and become more serious, I'm running around here pregnant, still thinking he Rashawn.
That's not true.
So of course, when I seen his real name, I wrote it down. Why else would I have?
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
You're not Rashawn. You're
Well, why do you think she did it? If she did, what was she suspicious of?
She had no reason to be suspicious. That's the whole point. She didn't have no reason to be suspicious because we had an adult conversation. She knew my name. She lying.
I did not know
She knew
your
that my
name.
name was Henry Roshan Chambers.
How you gonna get pregnant? How you gonna get pregnant by a guy you don't know his middle name?
And then on top of that,
you're right. But we was trying to start something. We was having an adult conversation.
You don't start something with a baby.
That this marriage
the baby is at the end.
No, we have been
because on top of us getting married, she cheats.
Oh wait,
now,
Judge, can we back it up?
I'm gonna get to you.
Now,
let me finish the cheating story, and then we'll move forward.
When I was young, I was wild. I did things. I'll account for that. But we weren't married. I was taught that if you're not married, it's not cheating. I told her that.
He got called after we got married.
No.
Yes.
You're having a fight with her because she thinks you're with somebody else.
Correct.
When you leave, you go to that somebody else.
Correct.
That would seem to indicate that somebody else was a little more than just a friend.
That one night.
No.
Public service announcement to the women of the world.
Give it to them.
Do not continue to let your random dude live in your crib. Just don't let it.
The first dude, it wasn't physical. It was more mentally. Once again, 8, 9 months, she's dragging this dude on. He way in another state. She getting his money.
Just money.
Just.
But, Judge, you have to understand what led me up to that.
What led up to that?
Because I told you when I was pregnant, he moved out. He moved in with that girl. Well, once I found out and I figured out he moved out my house to hers, I called, he leaves her house that night and moves in with another girl.
I sure did. Because
but
the simple fact is that...
Wait, let me finish because I let you talk.
Hang on. Go ahead.
So I'm dealing with all that. Bring the girl to my house. Kids find out from the kids. Go through that. I had the baby. Then he tell me, you know what? I want my family.
True.
Let this man come home, Judge. After I let him come home, maybe a year or two after, he left his social media up on the
Computer.
Right.
So I'm looking on the computer and I see the same chick that he been supposedly the one night stand at the club. Her picture, big as day on his backboard.
That's all you seen was a picture.
So you say.
That's all you seen was a picture.
Why would
that
a
picture
man
had been on my
have
backboard.
that woman?
That's all
She
you
got
seen.
a whole
Was it on your
family.
screensaver?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. On Twitter.
Now, wait a minute.
Not on his screensaver, on his
Twitter.
social
It was
media
on the
page.
backboard of a Twitter. That's what
Of
it was
a
on.
Twitter.
On my page. That's what it was on. That's what she seen. But at the same time, Yana, I had no contact with that girl when I had the
That's
picture
what he
up there.
say. We still talking about the one night stand that he moved in with.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to ask about. You're having a fight with her because she thinks you're with somebody else.
Correct.
When you leave, you go to that somebody else.
Correct.
That would seem to indicate that somebody else was a little more than just a friend.
That one night.
No, I went there because I didn't want to go back to my parents' house, so I went to her house. And in the process, she's calling. She had the phone number. She's calling. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't want to bring this mischief on you because I've done it. So I basically went out, talked to another chick.
He knew I knew that she
found
stayed
another
and
chick
I was
to stay
coming.
with. Now,
that's the only reason why he left.
Public service announcement to the women of the world.
Give it to him.
Do not continue to let your random dude live in your crib. Just don't let it.
But see, that's the thing.
You're a nice guy, but there are a lot of them that aren't. So don't just let them in.
Now,
I don't want a man that ain't got his own place. That's just me, but okay.
But I just wasn't a random dude. And at the same time, what you're saying is right. I respect that. Because I kept telling her the whole time, she wants me to move in. No, time is not right. I don't want to move in. We need to get further in what we need to get to before I move in. She the one insisted, now you need to move in.
Because I had a baby by then. I had a whole baby.
You need to do that.
You had a baby together.
When I wanted him to move in.
The whole time, I'm still young. So if I move in,
correction.
I'm knowing what's gonna happen.
That's not true.
That
he
ain't
was
true?
telling me that it was us in a
You
relationship.
got everything backwards. Both of you've got everything backwards. You said now, though, that though sex was once a wonderful part of your relationship,
It was.
it is now a distant memory.
It's null and void.
Talk to me about that.
Because she cheated.
But you know
That's
what,
why.
Judge?
Physically.
Let me tell you.
Okay, like I said, the first time with the dude, it was 8 months. Now, it was more mental.
No, that wasn't no cheating.
It was more mental. She doesn't consider it cheating, but it was.
Go ahead.
Now, she gets with another childhood friend. And for 8 or 9 months, she's in a whole nother relationship with this man.
Miss Chambers, your response to that?
It's true. You keep it real.
She
Judge,
found me
let's go
on that
back.
dating site because she was on there.
That's not
Like,
true.
keep it real.
What I found
You
was
gotta keep
when
it
I
real.
went through his phone.
You got something you want to tell me?
That's not true. That was a whole different instinct. Not the
Stop.
one.
That's a whole different instinct.
Can I finish my story?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you, when I cheated, now I was faithful to this man for like 16 plus years, and he kept
cheating.
We weren't married.
Even
I
after
was
we
young.
got married,
I told you that.
We get
Like,
that
what did
part.
you
We get that
Even
part.
after we got married, we get home. Couple months later, I'm going through his phone.
That's what
he
you
up
found the
on
picture.
dating sites.
How you find me on a dating site if you wasn't on there?
I wasn't on there. I went through your phone. You ain't never seen me on no dating
Yana,
site.
she found me on a dating site because she had to be on there too.
No, I picked
That's
up
the
his
only way that you
phone.
can find me.
Let me ask you this,
Keep it
Mr.
real.
Mr. Chambers.
It was on your
You
phone.
need to keep it real. No,
Hey.
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Reed, you keep it real.
She
Judge,
found
okay,
me
let's go
on
back.
that dating site because she was on there.
That's not true.
Like, keep it real.
What I found
You not
was
keeping
when
it
I
real.
went through his phone, I went through his email.
You didn't go through my phone,
and
remember?
I seen,
you called me at work.
And I seen
She called
the
me at
things
work.
on
She's like,
your
baby,
phone.
you got something you want to tell me?
Reed, that's not
Stop.
true.
Come on.
That was a whole different instinct. Not
Stop.
the
That's a
one.
whole different instinct. No.
Judge,
No, no, no.
can I finish my story?
No.
Okay. Okay.
You guys have very interesting lives.
Oh.
Very intricate stories. Very meaningful things to say. But I can't catch none of it. So tell me why you're so upset with her cheating when you were cheating for so long. I know you were single, but she didn't cheat when she was single.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand
it seems
exactly
like
what you're saying.
whole lot of rights on your side and not very many on hers.
This is my thing. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Usually women are smart.
I was smart. You didn't catch me, boo.
Miss Chambers, please.
It's nothing being smart about being another married man's girlfriend. That's not smart.
Okay, but
Well, that's not what you're upset about, is it?
Oh, yeah,
No, he
that's
upset because I gave away the.
It ain't got nothing to do with, see, that's what she's thinking. That's what she thinks.
That's what it
is. And
is.
I tell her all the time,
You're
it's
not in love with it.
It's your brain.
That's not true, though.
She knows that.
That's not true, though.
My problem is that you were another married
But my
man's
brain
girl.
don't feel the
No.
same.
Your brain ain't the
Stop.
same.
Okay.
Because I don't know what you was thinking when you did that.
Same thing you was thinking when you did it.
Okay, Mrs. Chambers, have a seat.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, have a seat. I'm just done.
Okay.
So what was your problem?
When I cheated, I wasn't married. The women that I messed with, they were single. So if in fact, like she's saying, if I got through to the curb, that's okay because I still have at least like one of them. And so I'm on, it sounds strange, but just like I say, I'm on some kind of track. The way she did it, once I found out, is like, how can I deal with that? Because we're married. If I leave this home and decide not to be with you, it's just gonna be you. When I left you, I was with another woman that still helped me take care of my kids. It's like, I lost nothing but the love of my life. That's it. I didn't bargain to lose everything.
So you're saying she wasn't smart about it? Listen to me. She wasn't smart about it because she didn't cheat with the dude that was lined up sufficiently to take her in should she get caught.
Thank you.
Oh, good Lord Jesus.
Thank you.
I got nothing.
Because just like I say, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Somebody's gonna have to revive me.
Somebody better revive her. She need revival. Somebody.
That's a whole new code of conduct that I don't know nothing about.
Nothing about.
And I'm having trouble figuring it out. Now, Mrs. Chambers, if I'll allow you to come back up here, you think you can act like you got some sense? There was a moment in time where you two tried to rekindle your romance with a trip. Tell me what happened. I'm gonna start with you. You're not gonna interrupt, and then I'm gonna go to you.
Oh,
go.
Vegas. That was our last trip. You know, we do it every year. It's our anniversary trip. But this year was like totally different. There was no affection. There was no. Usually we all over each other. We in the bedroom.
Just
the whole
take
trip.
care of business.
mostly.
I got it.
This time, nothing. And we took friends. So he spent time with his friend. My friend stayed in her room. So I pretty much tried to follow him. And I gave them their space, but I pretty much tried to tag along with him. But it just wasn't the same.
Mr. Chambers, why do you think the romantic light went out on that last trip?
It's just like I said, Judge. To me, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
So you were still mad about her dating that married guy?
My wife can't tell me that she's another married man's girlfriend and still expect me to be, like, sexual with her.
But if she was a girlfriend
work.
to an unmarried man, you'd have been all right with it.
Yeah, I can take that because that's something that makes me feel like, okay, what am I doing for my wife to do this? Maybe I need to step my game up.
You still need to think.
No, maybe I need to step my game up. You see what I'm saying?
me out.
Because
his logical thinking isn't correct.
If that's the case, then it's like I need to step my game up.
Y'all tripping me out.
I can deal with that.
Judge,
just far as
he needs to be thinking, what caused my wife to cheat?
Mr. and Mrs. Chambers, this is too much for me to handle right now. I'm going to recess this court and join you again with a little help from somebody I know. This matter is recessed. Let's give her an opportunity to tell you. Okay. Well, hang on. Okay. Tell him why that happened.
Why'd you do it?
Because, Judge, think. My grandma died in October. 2 months later, my son died. I'm dealing with all that. I come home, everybody's on me. From the kids to my mama to everybody, I'm trying to be there for him.
I think that she loves you beyond all belief. And she did one dumb thing. And the reasons that you're upset about it, to me, it just freaked me out completely.
Everybody has different needs. So for some people, they may need a little bit more comfort. They want them to just be around and to listen. And if that person isn't providing that, they may act out or may be seeking comfort from other people.
On Divorce Court today. High school sweethearts had a child, got married, and had 2 more babies together. But Elijah can't accept LaTosha's 4th child by another man. Elijah Hall and LaTosha Hall have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now. Mr. Hall, we are here today, and I'm not quite sure why, so we'll go through this. You two have been separated for a year?
Yes.
She already has a 2-week-old baby with some other guy. And you're here seeing if you could save the marriage. Walk me through that logic.
Well, Your Honor, that's why I'm here, because I need you to help me with that. Usually you hear about stuff like that in movies.
Uh-huh.
You know, so when it comes to real life, it kind of hits you in a place you don't know how to handle it, and that's kind of where it was with me. Now, the only thing I can really think of is, you know, we got 3 babies together. You know, we got married fresh out of high school. It's my high school sweetheart, and I still love her and care for her, and really that's the only thing I could come together with, so I need you to help me with that.
Okay, all right. Mrs. Haller, how did you get to the point where you couldn't live together anymore and you ended up with another guy?
Now, I ran away from home to be with him.
How old were you when you did that?
I think I was 15 going on 16.
Wow.
That was a little hard.
How successful was that? I mean, did you guys ultimately turn around and come home or what?
No.
It was hard. It was hard.
It was hard.
Tell me what happened. I mean, you ran away. Did you leave the city? What happened?
No, it was more of she left her parents' house. You know, they didn't want us to be together at such a young age. You know, how kids are, we don't want to hear that. So she said, you know what, I'm leaving. You know, and she came with me, and me being the man or whatever I was supposed to be at that time, I was like, all right, come on.
Were you 17, 18?
I was 16 going on 17.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were young and foolish.
How soon after that did you have your first baby?
We had our first baby, yeah. She was 17. I was turning 18. So.
Were you living in your parents' house?
Yes.
Your mom's house?
My mom's house. So.
And when did you get married?
December the 3rd of 2009.
And how many kids did you have by that time?
1.
Just 1. Yeah.
Just 1? And then you had 2 more. you went through hell and high water to have him. What didn't work out?
He started to put his hands on me, pushing and shoving.
That'll do it.
That's not the only reason.
Yeah, well, what's the reason then?
That's not the only reason. So.
What's the only?
It's the only reason that there needs to be. Let me put that out there so everybody understands that.
No.
But no. I'm just saying as a general matter. One blow you go. Any touching, pushing, adjusting, stopping, holding, anything like that, that's not cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to ask you, what do you think the problem was, if in fact it was not that?
Well, I think the problem was, before we got into any of that, was me not being able to trust her. She's a big flirt and really just never gave me that security as she was for me and only me.
Give me some examples of what she would do that would cause you to be insecure.
Good examples is, well, we were in high school, you know, and I used to come pick her up from school a lot. And I used to see her with some of my friends that she didn't know I knew. A lot of my friends used to tell me, hey, I seen your girl with your boy, you know, and I seen your girl over here doing this and that. So I started doing a little investigating. I started making fake pages. I actually called her and made a fake page on Facebook.
Right.
And she was talking to one of her ex-boyfriends. So she left it open one day. I came home from work. I said, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Ms. Hall, what were you doing on social media, chit-chatting with other guys? What were you trying to achieve?
Well, he really wasn't home like that, so...
Why wasn't he home? What was he doing?
Providing.
Well, hold on. The man goes out to work to provide for his wife and family, and you take that time to go philander with other guys?
I mean, it really wasn't like that until he started making the fake pages.
If my husband had a fake Facebook page or a fake social media page, and as some guy, I could look at it and I wouldn't be engaging in it because I don't do that kind of stuff. You had to be willing to do that kind of stuff to get caught up in that. Am I not right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all right?
Yes.
You look like you're gonna cry.
No.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? How old are you?
22.
Oh, just a baby. You were 23?
Yep.
Wow. And you got 4 kids? Mm-hmm. Are you concerned about that at all?
No.
You're not? I'm a little worried about it, and can I tell you why? You're 22, you have 4 children, gotta be stressful, time-consuming. And at 22, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it now, but at least consider putting any more babies on hold until you get these ones kind of up and out. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's hard out there. Nobody's mad at you, you know that, right? I'm just worried about you. You know? This other guy, is he cool?
Yes.
No.
Is he straight with your kids?
Yes.
No.
Not for him, he's not.
Why do you say no?
Because he's a bum.
Why do you say that? Are you jealous or is there some real problem there? Hang on, Mrs. Hall, hang on. Are you jealous or is there a real problem there?
There's a real problem there.
Explain the nature of the problem.
This is the guy I knew when we were dating, when we was going to school. We used to go over to her brother's house, you know, and I believe she was messing with him then because he showed me a video once of her inside of her room, and she was like dressed all out, shirt up. She had her on her sports bra. She just was, it was bad. And he was showing me this. And right then, I should have stopped it, you know, because I knew that I shouldn't even go any farther in that relationship, but I really cared about it. And this is the same dude. Now, I came over to the house, and my kids just be out all, you know,
unsupervised?
Yeah, unsupervised. Baby's dirty, you know. I just don't like him. He's a bum.
I hear what you're saying, Ms. Hall, and I want to talk to you about what you're thinking and what you're doing and how we can get to somewhere better.
Next, are her sexy clothes or his anger causing their problems? Your mama warned you not to marry your mate. If she was right and divorce is your best option, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Divorce Court. Real relationships, raw emotion. Testimony continues now.
Mrs. Hall, I'm going to go to you. Why don't you tell me why you think your marriage did not last, to Mr. Hall?
I think our marriage didn't last because he was like really being a pest. I mean,
how was he a pest?
Like I couldn't wear what I wanted to wear. Mm-hmm. I had to cover up everything. I'm 18 years old. Couldn't wear what I wanted to wear. I had to cover my chest. Had to wear loose clothes. I had to wear skirts. I couldn't wear pants.
Were you all up in a wardrobe like that, Mr. Hall?
I didn't want her to look like she was baggy or busted, but I wanted her to be presentable. You know, like when we went places, I didn't want to have to worry about this guy because she's wearing some jeans that's all up in her butt, or she got a shirt that's showing all the crevices and just everything.
Did you dress real sexy, Mrs. Hall? Did you? I mean, you know. No? No. How was he as a father?
He's a good father, but he just won't let me wear what I want to wear.
Is he beyond that, what else made you want to leave him?
Well, it was one incident when we was walking down the street. I don't know if it was a mean to push, but he pushed me and I fell and hit my head on a church podium, I think. Not in the church, but outside of the church. And I mean, I didn't like how he pushed me, so I went to the doctor and found out that I was pregnant. And then I just thought that maybe this will work.
It will work out, and so you thought you would stick with it.
Yeah.
Did it get worse? Did he do it again? Was that a one-time thing?
He did it again.
Now, Mr. Hall, I know it's a hard thing to say that you did, but do you admit that in your youth, with your wife, you were inappropriate?
Yeah, at times I was.
Okay. Do you feel that you have trouble controlling your temper?
I did then. I had a really bad anger problem.
How did you resolve that? Or did you?
Church really helped me a lot. And just growing up, you know, and seeing things differently. You know, back then I didn't have a father to raise me.
Right.
So and then when he was there, all I really saw was fighting.
Wasn't cool.
And
yeah, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good, you know.
Mrs. Hall, did you have a dad at home?
No.
Mr. Hall doesn't have a shot, does he? Right? I mean, you're through, you're done, it's over.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes.
Okay. How often does he see the children?
He just started coming back to get them.
Do you see him?
Yes.
Do you see him on the regular?
Not as regular as I would like to.
Is it because you don't have time? Is it because she or the guy she's with is making it difficult?
He don't have time.
It's not because
He
I don't
have time. He goes out of town and everything.
No.
Do you work?
Yes.
You pay child support?
No.
Mr. Hall, you remember you just telling me how your father didn't do for you? Don't do to them what he did to you. You know what pain it caused. Don't be that guy to your 3 kids. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. I do for my children. The only reason why I wasn't going around was because of the tension, and it was bad. I didn't want to have to end up in jail or end up showing my kids bad examples.
Would you and your guy, would he and your guy get into it? Huh?
They don't like each other.
They don't like each other.
Because of the fact we know each other.
I got it. I see where we are.
Yeah.
When divorce court continues, has the stress of raising kids pushed Elijah over the edge?
Do you think that Elijah can accept Latasha's new relationship? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Real relationships, raw emotion. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Hall, you say Mrs. Hall is overly dramatic. Can you give me an example of when she goes over the top about small things?
Yes.
Oh, and Mrs. Hall don't like that at all. Look at that. Give me an example. And then I'll let you respond, Mrs. Hall. Thank you for being quiet about it, though.
When we used to get into little arguments and things, she would just blow it off the top. I mean, it could be something like, babe, why we didn't do this? You know, and she was just, what you mean why we didn't do that? Or if I don't, come to her right then and there, if I'm trying to be quiet and resolve the issue within myself first before I come to her, she would just blow up at me. Like, you don't care about how I feel, or you don't want to hear nothing I got to say. And when I try to talk to her, then she don't want to hear it. And then that's how we usually get into arguments. And if I touch her, she's like, oh, you hit me. And then we got to get into a whole nother fight because she don't want me to touch her. And I just want to come. Sometimes I just want to go and hug her and kiss her.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. In the middle of argument, there's no touching. Don't come to me. You're hooping and hollering, calling her this, that, other thing, and then you're going to reach out and hold her and kiss her. Don't ever tell no judge that lie.
It wouldn't be like that.
Doesn't make any sense. No, don't even go that way. That don't make any sense. Mrs. Hall, obviously you disagree with his assessment of your attitude during arguments. What do you say
I don't believe I'm overdramatic.
No.
Not at all.
Do you get angry a lot?
Yeah.
Do you get pretty hot?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fussing and cussing and carrying on?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still fuss and cuss and carry on with this current guy?
No, not really.
Not really?
I mean, when I get mad.
When you get mad, but you don't. Nobody fusses and cusses when they're not mad. How often do you get mad?
I don't really get mad.
He's always mad.
You don't feel a little pressed and stressed?
Right now I do.
But in general, I I was 33 years old, had 2 kids, a job, a husband, a house, and I was stressed. Do you know what I mean? Just 2 kids. Just 2. You know, wanted to ship them both off. so you got to be honest with me. Don't you feeling a little pressed and stressed? I know you do. And I'm asking you this. I know you feel pressed and stressed, but you got to be careful how you come off in front of the kiddies. Because what happens is, if you have a parent in the house that's bouncing off walls, all of that bounces around their head. And it doesn't matter if you meant it for them or not. If they're in it, it falls in there, and it's hard to get it back out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, learn to be cool. If you can. Do you see what I'm saying? And don't press any buttons over there, Mr. Hall, whether you like the new guy or not. I know, I'm just saying.
I don't know where the buttons at no more.
Huh?
I didn't even know where they were.
You don't know where they are?
Nah, that's the thing. I used to try to understand her, but every time I thought I did, it's like she would flip the script. I'm like, today you heard and today you heard. I'm like, come on, girl. Like, really, help me out.
I got you. I understand what you're saying.
It's crazy.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next. If the ink on your marriage license is barely dry, but you're ready to call it quits, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mr. and Mrs. Hall, I like you both. I really do. You're very, very young. You had a couple of kids, but I like you both. I'm angry with you about the pushing and the shoving and the touching. You just can't do it. No degree of it. No, there's no little, you just can't do it.
She used to push me too, though.
I'm with you. I'm hearing you. I'm just starting. I'm starting over here. I'll come over there.
All right.
I'm starting over here.
I'm gonna zip it.
But as a man, you got to have your stuff contained around your women and your children. You just do.
That's true.
And it's a greater need for you than her. It's illegal for everybody. It's wrong for everybody. But you people are big, and you can do damage. And you gotta respect women and children enough not to allow your lesser self to rule the rest of yourself. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad you're starting to see the kids, and I want you to let him see his kids as often as he can. I think you have both suffered from the absence of your fathers. And Mrs. Hall, I think you're searching for approval. And the easiest way for you to get that approval is through sexual enticement. I think you're gorgeous, and I can't believe you've had 4 babies. I'm just gonna say that right out there. I just can't believe it. I mean, I didn't look that good after my first. But I think you're looking, the way you feel better about yourself is when a man looks at you and is enticed by you. And you got to find another way to feel good, because that's going to fill up your house with babies. And it will never fill up your soul. It will never do for you what your father didn't do for you. So you have to find some passion, some want, some achievement that you can say, yeah, look at this degree. Yeah, look at that money. Yeah, look at what I've done and not what I look like. It's tempting because you look good and it's an easy get. But I don't want you to stick on that. You with me? You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. You're 22. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't ever forget that, and don't ever need another man to tell you that. You believe in that, and then you move forward with that. Now, Mr. Hall, you know she's not coming back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
Oh, yeah.
But you're a good dude, and I want you to be a good dude to your kids and work hard. And you working?
Yes. Yes, I'm still working.
Keep that gig.
I got to make that money.
You got to make that money and take care of your children, not only emotionally, but financially as well.
Yeah.
I like you both. Be nice to one another, because the barbs that you throw each other will glance off of you and hit your kids.
Yeah.
You don't want that. So you, right here today, when you leave here, you forge a bond. I'm going to be cool with you and you be cool with me for my kids' sake.
I don't know.
You going to do that? Huh?
Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I still like you, Mr. Hall. I do. Good luck to both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Elijah and LaTaja are forging a cordial relationship for the sake of their children. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court. On Divorce Court today, David and Sparkle met at a club and the sparks flew. But now that they have been together for 5 years, his comedy channel and the groupies he flirts with are getting on her nerves. David says he's tired of the accusations and tired of doing all the work in their relationship. David Rugley and Sparkle Wafer have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in Divorce Court starts now.
You two have been together for 5 years, Mr. Rugley. This relationship is ending, and you want the rings back that you paid for, but never really used. So why don't you tell me what's the state of your relationship right now, and why is it dissolving as opposed to progressing into a marriage?
Well, Your Honor, I think it's because she doesn't trust me.
Okay.
Look, I mean, just look at me. Denzel. Denzel, Washington. Washington. That's what they used to call me in high school, Denzel. She knew I was a player when she met me. I had a lot of females, and not to sound like a jerk, she was one of them.
You kind of not, by definition, got to sound like a jerk when you say something like that.
Well, she was one of them. But after a few months of me talking back and forth to her, getting to know her, I actually started developing feelings for her. But after we got in a relationship and we were like committed to each other, she turned into a black female Sherlock Holmes. Everything I did, if I went to the bathroom, it was a female in the bathroom. If I went to the car, it was a female in my trunk. Everything, everywhere I go, for some reason, it's a female there.
Tell me one of the most outrageous things she's done in order to try to catch you with somebody.
Bananas. She actually logged on to one of my social media accounts and was actually going through my messages and messaging other people to see what their reaction would be. She was basically pretending to be me to see what this specific female how she would respond.
Did you do all of that?
I sure did.
And what kind of information did you gather?
That he was talking to him impolite, saying stuff he shouldn't have been saying to him.
Give me an example of some of the things that he was saying to them he shouldn't have been.
Oh, baby, you so sexy.
I've never said that.
Do you want to come kick it with me?
Now, is that something he actually said, or
yes.
were you saying that?
That's that he was saying to these girls to make me go on there to look.
Was that going on, Mr. Come on. Was it going on? Because you say you were a player, and all of a sudden players just don't stop playing.
I know
you know, sometimes you can ease out of it or whatever, but is there a little bit of that left?
I mean, like I said, look at your boy. I mean,
I don't want to look at you anymore. It doesn't interest me. I've seen Denzel. He's not worried about you, and neither am I.
He should be.
Here's what I need to know. You holler player. I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player, all of that. And then you get upset because she's concerned about your faithfulness.
Well,
doesn't what you do and say encourage the insecurity that she's currently displaying?
Well, in the beginning, I can't lie, I did have problems with other females, talking to other females, being seen with other females. But like I said, after we got together and after we were in a committed relationship, I really tried to cut that out. I can't lie, I still, every now and then talk to a female or two. Sometimes I can't resist, but I'm trying my hardest to get it together. And every time I try to get it together, or every time I try to go on a straight and narrow, or I try to be faithful 100%, she always comes and accuses me of something else. So it seems like
because you're always doing something.
Anyway, it seems like I'm fighting for nothing. Like I fight for her to believe me that I'm not doing anything, I'm not cheating, and I get accused every day of something.
Now, Ms. Wafer, what are you gaining by accusing him every day? He's been a player in his past. He's decided he wanted to commit to you. He bought you rings. Is his behavior so flagrant? Is
Is it so bad that you can't trust him at all? Or are you just, is it little things like, hey, baby, on the internet, that
It's
kind of
just
thing?
with the internet, period. Anything with the internet, I cannot trust him with because he thinks he's the ladies' man. Like, he thinks he's supposed to just talk to everybody. Everybody loves him. Everybody is his
Do they
fan.
ever hook up? Is there ever any real touching going on?
No. No.
Don't be lying.
No.
So do you flirt a lot online?
The thing is, I have a YouTube channel, and I do comedy on there, and I'm constantly on the internet, and I'm constantly, talking to my subscribers, talking to fans, posting new videos, stuff like that. So when she sees that,
So that's your work. Is that what you do? Do you make money doing that?
it's right now I just do it as a hobby. I love to make people laugh.
How would you get paid? You would get like advertisers or sponsors once you get enough subscribers?
No, what they do is once the people start viewing your videos more and more, they start placing ads on your videos, and basically that's how you get paid, through the ads.
Okay, gotcha. How many subscribers? What's your largest view?
My largest view is 15,000 in one day.
15,000 in one day.
Yes, ma'am.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Is that true?
No.
You
don't lie. She lying.
The
So
only
is that
fan
what
he
he's
got
doing? What
is him.
Is
That's
that
his
what
fan.
But is that what he's doing? He's trying to make it into some kind of financial thing, and yeah, so what? He's flirting a little
he
bit on the
does, but at the same time, I think it's just a cover-up for him to talk to other women.
No.
Yes, it is.
You know, I gotta say, I really do. Once you decide to be with somebody and you've decided that he's trustworthy enough to be with, you just need to be with that person. If you have to track him, trail him, pin him down, GPS him, go behind him, breaking in locks, all that, what kind of relationship is that? I mean, what kind of way is that to live?
It's not.
You should be able to trust him or not trust him. And if you're going to trust him, let it keep going. And if something happens, the world won't end. It won't fall apart. You're a grown woman. You have passions and abilities and a personality of your own. And if this guy turns out to be not trustworthy, what the heck? Get rid of him and then keep moving. But a life full of tracking and tracing people, of running, there's no peace in it. There's no security in it. There's no growth in it. And by doing all that tracking and trailing and effort to keep a man that might be doing something wrong, you're pushing him away. You're not growing together. You're not building anything. You're just cracking open doors. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
You with me though, right?
Yes, I am.
Either he's doing something or he's not doing something. You catch him doing something, you kick him out. Other than that, you have a relationship. Not the Spanish Inquisition.
Next, does Sparkle have the evidence to prove that David really is a ladies' man? Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real people, real conflict, real judgments. Divorce Court continues.
Ms. Wafer, you say his problem with women does not limit itself to the internet and that he's always the man at work, and as such, he has inappropriate dealings with women. Why don't you explain that to me?
Yeah, he thinks he's a ladies' man. He thinks every girl loves him. He thinks, obviously, he's Denzel. Yes, you guys, he thinks he's Denzel. He thinks he's fine as Denzel. Anyways.
Mr. Rugley, you say you make sacrifices that Mrs. Waver doesn't even acknowledge or see. Why don't you explain what those are?
Last year when I wanted to buy her an engagement ring, I wanted to get her a nice ring, but I didn't have the money just to buy the ring up front. So the jewelry store let me start a payment plan. So while the whole time doing the payment plan, it was about 6 months long. I started it in June, and I wanted to propose to her on New Year's Eve. So what I did was start the payment plan, so by the time New Year's Eve come, the ring will be paid for.
Right.
But the whole time, the entire time I'm saving up for the ring, she's asking me, where's your money going? Who are you sending money to? Where's all the money from your checks at? You got somebody you sending Western Unions to? all kind of crazy stuff. You taking care of kids? I'm like, no, I didn't want to tell her that I was saving up for a ring because I was trying to have a surprise. But she accused me so much of sending money to females, Western Union money, buying kids toys, Toys R Us, going shopping and all this. She accused me so much that I just proposed to her early so it would just end.
So get over with.
Yeah.
Did you go crazy over the lack of money and accusing him of all kinds of things and come to find out he was using that money to make you his wife?
Actually, yes, I was, but the reason I was doing that because I seen a post that a girl put on his profile saying, David buys me anything. So I'm like, if he's doing that, we're just like, obviously your money's going to her, it's not me.
You need to stay off that social media. You really do. It's not doing you
Tell me
any
about
good
it.
at all.
Yeah.
You screwing around and messing up your own life. You messed up a whole romantic engagement, a surprise, one of the most exciting, beautiful surprises, you know, picking at something that wasn't even there.
It was, because every time I get on there, it was like it's something that he's not telling
Ms.
me or he's
Wafer, I
hiding.
think you have a suspicious mind. I think he does flirt a little bit on the internet, but he isn't going anywhere, he doesn't doing anything. He should probably cut that out, but he's trying to be Rico Suave type of, you know, have your little YouTube thing, and I get all that, but I don't think any of that is a danger to you. The only thing that is a danger to you is your own suspicious mind. You can't grow in a relationship if you're beating them up every day about a little nonsense here and there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. But at the same time, I feel like I can't trust him because of the things that he did in the past.
If he does it again, boot him.
When Divorce Court continues, can David figure out how to make Sparkle feel loved and appreciated in their relationship?
Do you agree with Sparkle that David's dream for a comedy career is just a way to meet other women? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Ms. Rugley, I've just spent a fair amount of time fussing at her, but then now I'm going to fuss at you because rarely is any problem one person's fault. And it seems that I'm blaming her for not feeling better about the fact that you used to cheat on her. And I have to say this, if you used to cheat on her and you're no longer cheating on her, you have a job to do. Your job is to regain her trust. And in regaining trust, it's not just not cheating anymore. You actively have to engage in processes and procedures that allow her to feel comfortable. Your Facebook should be an open book to her. All that social media, you shouldn't have any skank stuff on there. If somebody's coming out of pocket on, hey babe, my lady is Sparkle. We getting married. Back this stuff up. Show her that.
I'll put that on there.
But you know, but make a point of it and engage in the process with her. You want her and you want her not to be jealous. So you have to work at that like a job, just like you have to work at getting over it like a job. So you can be together and do your job together. You know what I'm saying?
She has all the passwords to everything, so I'm just not like I'm trying to hide anything or I can hide anything.
I'm talking about active engagement.
Yeah.
Come on, hon, sit down. Let's see what's on here.
Okay.
Woman out of pocket. What should I say to her? Keep it clean. You know, whatever. If it becomes a two process and not a you process, she won't fear it anymore. Would that make you happy?
Yeah, that made me more happy.
More happy. Will you need something else too while I'm begging?
I just want him to be more supportive just in the household too. If you see me struggling with something, pick up the slack. If I need help in the kitchen or if I need help with the laundry or just help with anything, just say, babe, I got you. I can help you with it. Don't just think just because you make majority of the money, or because you the man, I'm supposed to do everything for you.
You don't believe that, do you?
No, I help around the house. As far as the cooking, though, I don't think I should be up in there. But as far as everything else, I help, like washing clothes and stuff like that, cleaning up the room, vacuuming. But as far as cooking and all that,
does he do all that? Does he do everything but cook?
He do well, not really. He doesn't really do nothing. I do.
Do you ask him to do stuff and he refuses?
Sometimes I do, but I get to a point at the time I shouldn't have to ask him over and over.
Wrong. I used to think that too. I was in the kitchen one day. I had a kid over here, homework over there, had another kid over here, the phone was ringing, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I'm cooking, and Eric looks in the refrigerator and goes, "There's no milk." And he walks out. And I thought, that son of a, he announces there's no milk, I gotta go up and get milk, and blah, 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 and he won't eat it, and walked upstairs, and I said, wait a minute. And I went upstairs, and I said, "Hey, babe." "Yeah." "Can you give me some milk?" "Sure." "Want anything else?" They don't think. They don't have a whole lot. They got this. Their minds are like this. Our minds are here. They don't see it. If you're doing something, you're doing something. They don't look around the edges of it and see if you need any help with it. You gotta ask them.
That's what I tell her.
You gotta, and you can't feel, if he loves me, he would know, he would pay attention. They don't know. They just don't know. You can't fix them, you gotta tell them.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
You want $1,000 for the rings that you purchased.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you two can make it. Don't you? Don't you?
I hope so, yeah.
I
would like to.
You got one foot out the door. Are you the one that really wants to go, or?
No, I really.
Or is it you? You just sick of him?
No, I just want him to be more responsible and be a man.
Now, what does that entail?
I just want him to be a little more supportive and to be there for me.
She's asking you to make her feel like she's somebody, as opposed to just a worker bee. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't feel like somebody now. Now, you want her to feel that way, you got to find out what makes her feel that way, and you got to do it. Mm-hmm. Because she needs what she needs.
Every day I tell her she's beautiful. We could just be sitting watching TV.
She don't want to hear that right at the moment. What she wants you to do is pick up a dish rag. All right. She wants you to put the dishes in the sink. She wants to every day come in and think, what one thing can I do to help her out? And then help her out.
I don't have a problem doing that, yeah.
Yeah, help her out. I mean, and you can't expect him to know what it is you want or what's most important or what's the first thing he should pick up. He don't know. So you got to tell him.
Okay, be more honest with him and open, understand.
Absolutely. Don't give him the false okay. Don't get he should have known. He don't know. Tell him. And so you don't have to tell him a lot. Give him a time frame. Like, man, I would really like to, before we go to bed tonight, could you get, and because men don't like to do it right now for some reason. They don't want to be instructed, get up and do it now. I don't know what it is, but you don't?
No.
So if you give them a time frame, everybody gets what they want.
That's it.
Simple. Telling you how it's done. You with me?
I'm with you.
You seem hurt and sad.
No, I'm
Your
not
eyes are
sad.
glistening. And do you believe me?
Yeah, I think we will be able to work on it and make it better. It's just I just have to work on myself a little more.
You can't fix him. You can only fix you. He needs to fix himself. And by the time you fix your stuff, is his stuff in together, you can always go because you're fixed and then you're happy. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Now, you fix your stuff as she's fixing hers because she's going to let you go if you don't get your stuff together.
I'll try to get it together. I'm going to get it together.
You going to get it together?
I'm together right now, but I'm going to get it together more.
Thank you.
I don't know if we're talking about the same together you're getting it too, but you get it together the way I want you to get it together so you can stay together with this woman. I'm not going to award anybody anything. You guys take my advice. This is a fixable problem. I mean, this is a fixable problem. Be grown about your behavior.
I will.
Don't say that Denzel Washington nonsense anymore. There will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
David agrees with the judge and has promised to be more helpful around the house and pay more attention to Sparkle. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.
This morning, I heard a really familiar case. A recent survey suggests that 33% of dating couples admit to checking a partner's email without their knowledge. The couple I met today showed what happens when privacy is violated.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Siobhan Keys and DeAndre Roper. Ms. Keys and Mr. Roper, you two have been together off and on for 8 years. You have 5 children together. You got one more on the way. And you have one by previous relationship.
Correct.
And Ms. Keys, you want $500 so you can catch the next thing smoking to Chicago. So, Ms. Keys, why don't you tell me how we've gotten into the current mess we have today?
All righty, Judge. DeAndre invades my privacy. I feel like I have no privacy. He constantly thinks I'm cheating, and I'm not. And I just feel like I'm at the point where I just need him to understand that I need some type of privacy sometimes.
Explain to me some of the things that he does that you consider an invasion of privacy.
Emails, he goes through my emails. Actually, my email address goes to his phone also. He checks my messages, texts.
He checks social media?
Social media messages, texts. And actually, once a week, we switch phones. We have to switch phones once a week for 24 hours.
So you can check each other.
Exactly. What's going on with each other for the full 24 hours.
That's just such a sad commentary on where we are, you know, on a relationship level. That just disheartens me so. But Mr. Roper, do you have any reason to believe that she is in fact cheating on you?
Yes, of course I do.
Why don't you tell me what that is?
She always texting different people, random people that I like never seen, never heard of. She always says it's a female, which probably 9 times out of 10 is not. Wherever she goes, she always got a phone in her hand.
I mean, it is my phone.
I mean, when you cooking dinner, you don't gotta have your phone in your hand, but.
Let me ask you this, when you do the mutual cell phone exchange, do you ever find anything that gives you concern in her cell phone?
Yeah, I mean, if she don't delete it, yeah, I'll find it.
But have you found anything?
Yeah,
I want to know what.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what kinds of things you have found?
Yeah, I found plenty text messages from people. I mean, of course, they don't have a name bias.
Give me an idea of what's causing you concern.
Okay, well, when some people texting her saying things like, "When are you coming out? Are you at home with your husband yet?" Like sometimes I guess she's saying she's like at work. Or talking to the person like they're at work and the text message is basically saying something like they're looking for each other, I guess, while they're at work. Like, where are you going for break and all this stuff like that.
Okay, and co-workers.
I ask him where he's gonna, where's he gonna have lunch? And sometimes we go to lunch together. Sometimes, well, I'm going over here, this and that. There's nothing going on. I just want to know where he's gonna be for lunch.
No, it's not like that. It's not like
why
that.
Why do you think it's not like that?
Because you're talking to the same people that you're talking to at work. You're talking to them at home, and like all your coworkers can't be males. Like I don't understand that. You tell me that they're females, but then when you come home, I've called like a couple of them. I called them.
And what did they say to you?
It was males.
And what did they say?
Nothing. Half of them, they just pick up the phone and say hello, and then they hear my voice, they hang up. So I'm pretty sure that's what she told them to do.
Are you doing anything suspect, wrong, or otherwise untoward with respect to other dudes?
No, he just thinks that I'm too friendly. Like, I have coworkers that I talk to, and some of them are males, all of them are not males. Some of them are males, and they'll ask my advice on things, and he feels like I'm not supposed to talk to them outside of work. He really feels that I'm not even supposed to really talk to him at work, but he can't control that part because I'm at work. But he feels like I'm not supposed to talk to men or have any type of conversation as far as them asking me about their advice.
Have you ever caught her cheat? I mean,
no.
I talk to men all of the time, and talk to men that I meet through work and through business. I have male friends, and I just talk to men all of the time. I'm not doing anything wrong. Why are you so concerned that she has conversations with men?
Because you're talking to them on social media, you're texting them, emails, like everything, and the conversations have nothing to do with work. Like they're not like just regular,
I talk to him about stuff that has nothing to do with work. I've talked to him about what's in the news, what's on, I talk to him about all kinds of stuff.
It's not like you're just talking about just everyday stuff.
Are you socializing and going out a lot with guys when he's not there? I mean, that would disturb my husband.
Okay. I don't go out a lot anymore, but when I was going out, like, if all of us go out and say some of the coworkers that I go out with, they just happen to bring a male friend, and I didn't know anything about it, I'm not just going to up and leave because they brought, another friend with them, and we were all sitting at the table talking. It isn't like I'm out with someone personally.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Like I'm going out one-on-one.
With a group.
Right, it's a group. So if I don't get home and tell him or call him at that moment and like, well, such and such brought, a friend, it's a problem.
Do you guys ever go out together?
We used to. It's hard now because
you have so many kids.
We have kids, right. So it's pretty much like work, home, kids, same routine every day. So we don't get a chance to. So he'll go out with his friends and I'll stay at home. And then I'll go out. We basically try to take turns.
Take turns going out and get a little breathing room.
Exactly. So we don't get to do too much together. So that's actually putting a strain on things.
Yeah, might I recommend get a babysitter for one evening a month and go out together, because if you don't feed the marriage, it will eventually starve to death through neglect. Right. You know what I mean? The kids aren't enough to keep you together. They'll make you crazy, but they won't keep you together if you don't have a continuing, ongoing, nurturing relationship between the two of you. I'm going to say that.
If I tell them to clean up the room, and I'm probably yelling at them when I'm doing it because they're probably taking so long to do it. She comes out the room, why are you yelling at them? Why are you talking to them like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
The tone.
And every single time we're arguing about that. This probably happens every day.
Mr. Roper, you say that she will not allow you to discipline your girls, the girls that you have together. Why don't you tell me your concerns in that regard?
I mean, she has a problem with me yelling at them. She has a problem with me saying anything to them. If they're doing anything wrong, she comes out the room, and we're arguing about that. If I tell them to clean up the room, and I'm probably yelling at them when I'm doing it because they're probably taking so long to do it, and so I have to get up and make them do it. And then when I do that, she comes out the room. Why are you yelling at them? Why are you talking to them like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
The tone.
And every single time we're arguing about that. And this probably happens every day.
Every day. Ms. Keys, your take on that? Are you concerned about the manner in which he speaks to the children?
Yes, I am, Judge. First of all, it's a tone that he uses that he just gets after work. I know he's tired after work, and they're all over the place because they've either been at daycare or they haven't seen him, and 9 times out of 10 they haven't seen me. So by the time we get home, everybody's all over the place running. I guess he expects with 5 kids, which I don't understand, how everybody is supposed to be sitting doing something quietly. That's not our household. They're all over the place, they're running, they're jumping, and he gets irritated quickly. I'm more of like their kids, they're little kids, and they're just gonna be all over the place. But
do you have some kind of order though?
Yes,
I mean,
we do.
You know, they're young and all that kind of stuff, but they gotta know when they can't
jump all the time. Yes, but it's a way you talk to kids. It's a way you talk to kids. He feels like now with my girls, you have to show them that it's a way that you talk to young ladies. And I feel like if he yells and screams at them, and use
They'll
words
see-
that
they'll
he's
think-
not.
yeah.
That's what they think that how is a
Do
man
you curse
supposed
at
to
him?
talk.
Sometimes.
Yes. Mr. Roper, can I say this to you? You know, I used to have a criminal docket and all that kind of stuff, and I often found that people who were highly agitated and easily annoyed and got into brawls and stuff came from what I called high-volume households, where every infraction was met with a lot of hooping and hollering and yelling and carrying on. And what you do is if you make that standard operating procedure that everything goes to ripping and running and screaming, then they think that's standard operating procedure. So when something really goes on, they take it up another level. And it just keeps going, ratcheting up and up and up and up. And soon they're not able to moderate themselves, no less the situation that they're in, because you're yelling at them all the time and they're fighting all that static that you're giving them. If you can't control your language in front of them, they're going to start using that language and they're going to start absorbing that language. And again, you are inviting a problem that you simply just don't want to, that someone like me is going to have to resolve. Do you see what I'm saying? And when you're yelling, you're not disciplining, you are just expressing your personal frustration. Because yelling at a 2-year-old doesn't do a thing.
I know, it don't do anything, but that's the only time they listen.
No, but then you're
listening.
not doing it right. There are different ways to discipline people who are 1, 2, and 3-year-old that does not involve screaming and yelling. And that's making you feel better, the screaming and yelling. It's not instilling them in them any kind of personal responsibility, this, that, or the other thing. You see what I'm saying to you? And this is on behalf of your kids, really. You got to learn how to conduct your business, and you got to learn how to discipline so there isn't a lot of chaos.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because back in the day, and I know I was born in the Stone Age and all of that, but we know not to mess with Daddy.
Yeah.
When Daddy came home, we were like, oh. You know what I mean? You can teach him that.
Okay.
You can teach him that without him yelling.
I cook.
No.
I clean. I'm off on the weekends. I be cleaning up on the weekends. I wash the clothes, do everything that a woman should be doing herself too.
Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Don't forget to join the conversation on social media. Go to facebook.com/divorcecourt and follow us on Twitter and Instagram @divorcecourt. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram @divorcecourt. Other than the children and the cheating, what other issues do you have with Ms. Keys?
I guess since she's been like back working, it's like everything. At first she was like everything, like as far as household was like she always did everything, like cooking, cleaning, everything. But now it's that I guess she be working more hours now, so it's that less cleaning, less cooking.
But doesn't that make sense, though?
Everything. Not really. You know why it don't make sense?
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because I could work 12, 14 hours every day and still come home and do it. So I think you should do the same thing.
But you don't. But he doesn't.
I do. I do it. I cook.
No.
I clean. I'm off on the weekends. I be cleaning up on the weekends. I wash the clothes and do everything that a woman should be doing herself too. I think. I'm in my house.
Does it bother you that you're doing what you believe are traditionally womanly tasks?
I don't
Is that
mind
the
doing
issue?
it. No, I don't mind doing it at all.
You just want her to do it too.
I just want her to help me do it
But he
more.
only does that on the weekends.
Ms. Keys, is he carrying on the bulk of the household duties?
He does a lot. I'm not gonna say that. He does more on the weekends. But he has to understand. When I get off of work, is go get the kids. If I have to stop at the store, I have to do that. Then we get home, I have to help the 2 little ones with homework while cooking dinner, while watching 3 other kids. By the time he gets home, homework is done. I might be in the middle of still cooking dinner, He think I'm supposed to have the dinner ready by the time he walks through the door, homework done, everybody bathed, and in pajamas.
If I'm working that many hours, I mean, I want at least something to eat when I come home. At least. I mean, that's all I ask.
But it's getting prepared.
I'm not saying do all the homework and do everything else.
But she has to do the homework and everything else. She's got to do that.
I can help with the homework too. I can help you with that.
No, but they're young. She's got to do it early. She's got to do it in a way. They can't wait till 9 o'clock to do homework. They get a snack, they sit down, they do homework. That's how it works.
Right.
You shouldn't have had 5 kids if you found that inconvenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to schedule your life around what works for them. So you need to just man up. Ms. Keyser, you're not going to Chicago, are you?
I don't want to. Because I want us to all stay together.
What do you need for him to do in order to allow you to stay or remain comfortably in this relationship?
I need for him to trust me more than what he's doing now. As far as the household things, I mean, he has to do those things on the weekend. I mean, I'm getting a little bit slower than I was because I'm pregnant, so he has to understand that part also. And just the trust issue as far as the privacy, I just want him to know that I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. It's just driving me to the point where he's forcing me, not me on my own, but he's forcing me to want to just pack up and go to Chicago. Right.
Got it.
On Divorce Court.
Her mother is with us.
Does she help
No.
with the kids?
They could tie her up and just do what they want with her.
They wouldn't tie up Grandma, would they?
Yes, they would.
But you have 10 children.
10.
10.
10.
10.
I don't think I ever want to get married again.
You got 10 kids. You got plenty to do. Visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. I think you need to spend a little less time thinking about what your wife is doing when she isn't doing stuff with your family, because she's working, she's got 5 kids, and she's got you and a household. I don't know how she would have the time or the energy to cheat. Seriously, I just don't. And your obsession in that area is detracting from your ability to be an active, engaged partner in a marriage and a partner in parenthood. It's just not happening. It's all up in your head, and you need to let it go.
I don't think
Because you have any... Oh, I know you don't think it is, but I'm telling you it is. There's no concrete evidence of it. You know, you keep this woman pregnant. She's, you know what I mean? There's nothing else going on, and you're exhibiting insecurity, and there is no indication that she's doing anything other than just being a personable person who has a life, and the fact that makes you afraid is a problem that you have that she can't fix. You got to fix that in your own head. Can I say this? Children are wonderful people, but they are a great deal of work if you're going to do them correctly. You know, and I know this is all old school and all this kind of stuff that I want to do, have them in sports. I always made them do some kind of artsy things and some kind of like, one of them took drums, one of them you know what I mean? Right. But it keeps them busy. It makes them find a passion. They don't become itinerant. They're busy all of the time with things that make them better people. The more of them you have, the less time you have to spend with each one of them as an individual. Also, the less money you have to spend on the extracurricular things that will take them from being just ordinary kids to adults that can do extraordinary things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I would do now, and I think you're pretty good parents from what I can see, but if you have so many kids that they frustrate the living daylights after you hollering and cursing at them, you may have one or two too many. Now, you can't take them back. I get that part. But quit having more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those are my final words to you. Get over it, Mr. Roper, really. You got too much to lose in order to spend your time winding around about this thing. And if I were you, I'd get off social media. You ain't got that kind of time. Yeah. This matter is adjourned. Oh, well, and I'm not going to award you that $500 because I don't think you're leaving. If I were to give you $500, it would be $500 to go see a marriage counselor, which I would recommend because you both need to get it together so you can raise your kids together no matter what's happening. There will be no recovery in this matter. This case is adjourned. Children done correctly are a great deal of work. You are not doing your job if you're just filling their bellies and changing their diapers. You must also fill their minds and change their circumstances. This morning, I met the oddest couple. When people come from very different circumstances, often as the romance fades, their family training kicks in. You will not believe some of the stories that brought today's couple into divorce court.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Keith Tilley and Jamie Beth Tilley. The two of you have been married for the past 5 years, separated for the last 9 months. You do not want to be married anymore, and Mrs. Tilley, you are seeking transitional support. Before I get to that, however, Mr. Tilley, I want to talk to you a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you think you're in divorce court here today.
Because my wife has been not faithful to me several times over the past 4 years.
When you say several times over the past 4 years, has she cheated throughout your relationship?
No, just multiple times with multiple people.
Multiple times, multiple
Really, because I find it funny because he's done the same.
When's the first time you suspected she had cheated?
First time was when she had disappeared for a few days.
How long had you been married when that happened?
6 months.
Did you disappear for a few days only 6 months into your marriage?
Not that I can recall, no.
Not that you can recall?
No.
You do not, however, deny that you've cheated on him?
I do not deny that, no.
Okay. When do you say you started cheating on him?
Probably a year after we had our son.
Why?
I feel like we had totally lost it. As soon as I came home from the hospital with my son, he took off. Went all the way across the U.S. I was in Florida. We were all in Florida. And he takes off to California. Doesn't even tell me anything. And just takes off.
Did you take off after she had the baby?
Stays gone 3 months.
Did you
Yes,
take
I
off? Did you tell her that you were leaving?
No, I did not.
Why did you take off?
Well, we were low on money. I needed to do some work to support my family. I knew that if I said something to her, she would stop me from going.
But you don't say anything to your wife?
You mean to tell me?
I mean, come on.
You were concerned about money and supporting your family, so you just bounced without telling her where you were going or when you were coming back, thinking that that's the best thing you could do for your family. Is that what you're telling me?
Home from
And
having
she
his kid.
just came home from having a baby.
I had warrants out for my arrest at the time. CPS come to see us at the hospital. She had failed for a drug test for marijuana when she had actually abandoned me.
That he had provided because I was throwing up.
We have a hot mess here.
So
Sure do.
And in order to keep...
Wait, let me ask you this. Let's back up. Mr. Tilley, you say that you believe that the reason this thing is such a train wreck is because you come from two different social strata. Is that accurate?
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell me what you think the differences are between the way you were raised and the way she was raised?
Yes, I know she would love to hear how you
Ms.
call me
Tilley,
trash.
now don't interrupt me anymore.
Sorry.
I was raised in a more structured environment. You know, go to bed at a certain time at night, eat right. You know, parents were there to study with me for school. Just a more structured environment. I would say a different class. Different
He's trying to say
or
he's
status.
better than me is what he's trying to say.
No, I wouldn't say that. I was just raised in a different manner, more Christian.
Well, what was her socioeconomic situation like when you met her?
When I first met her, she was living with a boyfriend at my neighbor's house. She was going to school. She was actually inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I helped him get into school. I helped his son graduate high school way early.
Did she do that?
She inspired me to go to school before we were actually together.
You know, you just described a family that was all about support and education, and that she wasn't in that realm, and then you then come to find out she's the one that encourage you to get an education. I'm not sure what's going on at your house.
Your Honor. She inspired me. When I went to Arkansas, I was 33 years old at the time.
Running from the law.
Stop.
I had my first child when I was 16. I'm a grandfather of 4 now. I didn't go to school or to college until I was 33. It was her that inspired me, but not because we weren't even together when I started. I just saw that she had 2 children of her own. She was struggling. She was not directly out of high school. You know, I felt like that if she could do it, then I could do it. I could do it. She did it doing it for her children. I could do it for my children. Mm-hmm. And she was like an inspiration.
Do you see that the two of you came from separate backgrounds? Because I'm not seeing it. He described a picture of structure and stability that isn't apparently the case because he, started having kids at 16 and wasn't in school. How do you see the socioeconomic
I think we came
balance?
from about the same kind of families.
Uh-huh.
We always had our bedtime. We always had meals. We always had 3 meals. My mom supported us as much as she could. She was a single mom with 4 kids. But she did, and his mom was a single mom with 2 kids.
How long did the two of you know each other before you got married?
I'll say 1.5 years.
1.5 years. When was the first indication that things were not going to go well?
About a month after we got married.
And what happened a month after you got married?
He decided to run off with one of my friends and decided to stay gone all weekend. Finally, when they showed up, I cornered him. I said, "Where you been?" "Oh, we just been off doing things."
Mr. Tilley, did you walk off with a... Hang on.
Sorry.
Did you walk off with a friend of hers after they were married a month, after you were married a month?
Never.
None of that happened. She just made that up out of whole cloth.
That never happened. Matter of fact, I would never get with any of her friends.
And let me ask you, what do you believe was the first sign that this thing was going to go off the rails?
When her friend came in, she disappeared with him for 3 days, and they're just best friends. That's when I knew things were...
So somebody ran off with somebody. You say she did it. She says you did it, but it was all off.
Correct. The child gets confused. I say eat this. She says eat this.
But he says he's taking care of him all the time.
She says do this.
Okay. Mrs. Tilley, why don't you tell me who has your child?
We both reconcile.
You share custody?
Yes.
Why are you so upset?
Because our kid is so messed up because of this.
Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Are you recently married but ready to call it quits? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Mr. Tilley, you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I've always had a father figure until I left home at 14 years old. And I left home because I come from a broken home.
I'm not quite sure what any of that has to do with anything. You kind of seem stuck on that. What are you trying to demonstrate by making these points with respect to the nature of the family you came from?
Because when we got married, we had an agreement to be married. We had a child together, not at an accident. We planned to have a child.
Before you were married or after?
After we were married, we had a child. So now the agreement's broken. The trust is gone, yet I'm raising a child. Not that I wouldn't have it any other way. He's the reason I go to work every day. But I'm stuck raising a child when her and I had an agreement together as husband and wife to be faithful to one another and to raise this child together as a family. Now, I have a child that's going to be screwed up for the rest of his life because of the broken home thing. I know what it's like. I come from it myself, and I don't believe in divorce, but I also don't believe that a wife should be sharing herself with
other people.
Exactly.
Let me address something for a moment anyway. Just because you come from a broken home doesn't mean you're going to have a screwed up kid. Doesn't mean that at all. Two people, no matter what the difficulties they had with each other, you can co-parent and do so in a constructive and meaningful fashion. Had dinner with a guy just last night who's doing that. They get along well enough to make sure that their child is safe and secure in both homes, and they're not. So don't give up. Don't don't despair about it. It can happen. You have to make it happen. You have to work hard at making it happen, but it can happen and turn out just fine. You know what I'm saying?
But the structures are different.
They are.
When I say one thing and she says something different, the child gets confused. I say eat this, she says eat this.
But he says
I
he's
say,
taking
do
care of
this,
him all the time.
She says do this.
Okay, Mrs. Tilley, why don't you tell me who has your child?
We both reconcile.
You share custody?
Yes.
Okay.
And I get him up in the daytime all day while he's at work, and then he picks him up usually in the evenings.
Why are you so upset?
Because our kid is like so messed up because of this. He's so angry.
Your kids are angry?
Yeah, and he's so confused.
Let me ask you this. What is the primary bone of contention in the way you parent your children that is causing them to have structural problems?
I think it's just that all the back and forth, so much, constant, every day.
Going from one house to another?
Yes. And he just doesn't, I mean, we're both stable, don't get me wrong, but he's just so confused, and he's only 4, and he just loves his dad, and he loves his mom both, and all he's known is us together. And it's just been so hard on him, and I feel bad for him.
Mr. Tilley, I take it you would agree with that, would you not?
Yes, ma'am. My wife met someone in social media, and 3 days later, she left home with him.
Ms. Tilley?
I have nowhere to go. I moved all the way to Arizona for him.
If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. Mr. Tilley, tell me what you think is the one major thing that is causing your child to be angry and confused.
My wife met someone in social media, and 3 days later, she left home with him. With me holding my child, both of us crying, she has her bags packed, and she's walking out with somebody she doesn't even know. She's still with the guy. She brings my son home to her place. You know, he has this other man in his life, so he's really confused about that. That's a huge, huge issue.
Ms. Tilley?
I have nowhere to go. I moved all the way to Arizona for him, and now I have no family there. I have no friends, and he says if I leave, then I will lose everything. But I'd rather live on the streets than go all the way back to Arkansas.
Let me ask you this. Was your resolution to that problem to go live with a guy that you've only known through social media?
No, I poured my heart and soul out to this man 2 times, begging him, please change, please.
What do you think he needs to change in order to make, I mean, to me, I don't see a rescuable relationship here because y'all are running around cheating on each other. What I'm trying to figure out is how we can get past I hate you, you hate me, because everybody's done everybody's significant amount of damage. You're even, Stephen, on that. You killed one another. Let's move on from there and try to figure out how we're going to live a life that allows your child to be okay.
Right.
I'm asking you, who are you living with and how well do you know him?
My boyfriend, I know him pretty well. I know his parents. I know where he's from. I mean, everything about him. I know his birthday. I know his social security number. I mean...
Mr. Tilley, do you have any specific concerns about this individual, that the people that she's hanging around?
Our child knows it's her boyfriend. Our child also knows that she had multiple boyfriends coming over to my home that I paid for and still pay for while we were married. So, and he knows her boyfriend's names.
No, he does not. That's craziness.
You don't talk about it to the child, do you?
No, I do.
Oh, yes,
no,
he
I do
does.
not. My child talks about it to me.
And he calls him names, too.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
I come home one evening, and there's this guy having dinner with my wife at my house. When and then they're just friends? No, this guy is still stalking her to this day. This guy has sent pictures of dead babies to my email. He threatens my child's life, and she still talks to him.
No, I do not.
I have emails proving that wrong just from 2 weeks ago when she's having a conversation on the email because she thought she was breaking up with her current boyfriend and going to be out on the street.
Oh,
so she
really?
decides to be like a dog and eat puke up again.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. We're not going to get where I thought we were going to go, but I'm going to try to get someplace else. There's always a whole lot going on in divorce court that people want to talk about. If you have something you want to say, join us on Twitter @Divorce Court, or jump on our Facebook page and see what everybody's talking about on there. Sometimes you people get heated. Don't miss it. Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram @Divorce Court. Mr. Tilley, you said you just want your family back? You want her back?
Our child deserves a mother and a father.
But do you want her back? There's a difference.
I begged him, and now he wants it. I still want it, yes. I'll do anything for my kid.
Right here, let's just, boom, right here. 2 things you need to do. You need to stop being angry about what happened. I don't know how trifling and raggedy you were. I think you were pretty little, raggedy,
Yes, ma'am.
dude here, dude there, all that kind of stuff. And it's really hard to get. You can't have men rescuing you all the time. It doesn't work out. You have to decide, if you're not happy with your dude, you stay until you're stable enough to go someplace.
Oh, he makes sure I'm not, though. That's the problem.
But
he makes sure he isolates me. I have no phone. I have no vehicle. I have nothing. I stared at 4 walls for 2 years. I stared at them walls and begging him, please.
Are you a controlling dude?
The only time I've taken the phone is when she was sending naked pictures of herself to the guy that still stalks her.
Okay, Mr. Tilley, you got to stop winding all that crap around in your head, because you're going to do more damage to your kid than anything else if you still are so worked up about that guy and the other guy and whatever. Listen, let's all admit that she's been kind of trashy. Let's all stand there. And you brought that on yourself, and to the extent. But right now, both of you, we have to no longer be trashy and no longer be angry in order to be responsible.
Or trashy either, because he's cheated on me too.
Doesn't matter. Everybody acted stone cold tacky.
Right.
Let's all let that go. You did wrong, she did wrong. It was ugly, it was awful, it was terrible. But we're all gonna say that's over. I'm not going to be angry about that anymore, and I'm not going to be angry about that anymore. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to counseling together so we can figure out, even if you don't get back together, we can be co-parents and talk to each other and make sure that we're stable. And if you're really concerned about who she's with and where she's going, you have to financially enable her to be stable if you two can't be in the same home.
I'm not going to pay for another man's bills that she's living with.
And I think that it would be inappropriate me at this juncture to award her transitional support if she is, in fact, living with another dude. So I'm not going to do that. And I think that money is so far down the list of you guys' problems that that's not what you need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to my therapist, who is here. Great. She is going to start you on a road. But you have to be, the one thing I know for absolute positive sure is you both have been wrong and tacky and foul. You both have to forgive one another for all that tacky, wrong, and foul behavior. Put a period on it for the sake of your son and move forward. Don't keep digging it up. But you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This matter is adjourned, and I wish you the best of luck. I honestly do. What we just saw here is 2 people so angry with one another that